Alrighty, yo, what's up everyone? It's Simeri with another day of casting. We've just had Sinoid's tournament, the pizza party, which was absolutely fucking incredible. So thanks to Sinoid for setting that one up and allowing me to cast. And now hopefully all the teams have gotten their funny games out of them, and we're in like full serious mode now. As we're gonna start hopefully soon, game 1 of 6 of these scrims on a Saturday. Let's go. Big. Just need to look at socials real quick or paste them in the relevant places. And we're just waiting for SB. I believe I saw in Discord there we're potentially having some issues if the whole team could join or not. We are seeing Fluffy potentially joining in place of Gecko, I believe, but I think Gecko can play now, so I think they're maybe resolving it amongst themselves, and then we'll hopefully have a full team very soon. There we go. Depbreck is now joined. And Shin to top it off. There we go. And I think we might be joined by Atomics here. Just 1 second, guys. I just need to make a quick channel for casting. Alright, are we all ready? Is the question. I think your Depbreak might be away for a second there. We are doing random for the first game. Yo, what's up, Atomics, dude?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm right on time. Let's go.
Right on time, dude. I think we're just waiting for Depbreck there, once he's back.
Still on his walk?
Or is he halfway around the road by now? Holy.
Yeah, for real.
Did you play in the tournament, the Nose Pizza Party?
I only played the first game. I could not play the others.
Unfortunate, man. Well, at least you got to, experience a little bit of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the VODs to see how it went.
Yeah, sure, dude. Yo, what's up, OC, dude? Hope you're good, man.
Don't spoil me.
Nah, I won't spoil, man. I won't spoil. I'm just gonna say it was very spicy, man. If if you can't handle the Scoville units.
I already looked at the storm shifts that happened.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was great, dude.
I'm mad I could not be there.
Did you have like some IRL stuff going on?
Yeah.
Ah,
Was
fair
just
enough.
family.
All good, man. I hope everyone's well.
Yeah, no, nothing bad.
Good. Perfect. Yeah, and as I mentioned at the start of the stream, hopefully everyone's got all of the funny games out of their system now. We're in the serious mode again, where there's
exactly.
consequences to your actions. You've got to be playing well. You've got to have the right mindset in. So let's see if teams have gotten the funny out of them, and we don't see any funny spikes or poor comms, miscomms. They're always still bound to happen, but we need to reduce those chances. We want to see this top level plays here as we approach day 1, or game 1 of 6, shall I say?
Was there some shift?
Storm Shift is Snowball Fight. This one.
Interesting.
And we are seeing I believe it's the first insights into Team 29 now, the newly formed team.
Yeah, we saw them in the last tournament. But
Yeah, the 4-fun one. But now, as I mentioned before, serious faces on. So
exactly.
We're going to see how they perform, where they like to drop. Are they going to take over, Molten Fortress as Chu used to, before they were 29?
Yeah.
No, instead we've seen a CAD drop, maybe, yeah. Looks like a CAD drop for them.
Interesting.
We've seen the Cookers taking over Site 38 / Iron here, potentially. And is that SB? Yep, SB are down here, with Gecko being subbed out for Fluffy there. And VZO as well. They scored a lot of points in their last scrim block not too long ago. And some newcomers on the block, some fresh faces. We're seeing BWK. And Onigiri's already found Lingo here. Let's have a quick flick down there. What's going on? TSM as well. TSM and 3LP. I want to quickly flick.
Train, I feel like.
Was it on train, yeah? There it is, sorry, yeah. You are correct. Fire has made it out of this one. There we go. An Axel level 1 backing. No, decided against the back here. And they have got the vault. They got the vault. They got the chest there with the armors. And most of the rest of the teams are kind of chilling apart from that. Just getting the farm where possible.
Do you know why TRF is not playing this weekend?
It's probably just the rotation of teams, I believe. You know, they just didn't get lucky, or you know.
Because like they didn't even play on Thursday, and they're not playing today and not tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel like it seems to be the case that because of the awkward amount of teams, like I believe we have 22 teams. What happens is like some if there's a tourney as well, like the whole team just may not get to play for like 1 week. Last week that happened to 3LP, so but this week they've got 2 days in the scrim block. So
I see.
It's just one of those
maybe also
things.
they just want to take a break, you know.
Yeah, that could be the case. Yeah, maybe people are unavailable. You know, we never know what people's schedules are looking like.
Yeah.
At the same time, we're seeing Flashy here. I'm not sure what he's going to try here. He doesn't have glider engine. He's going to have to walk his way back. You're not fooling anyone with this one, Flashy. Surely he doesn't get a spike here for an Axel. Yep, he's fine for now. Nice shield dash in. Flashy, surely 1 HP very shortly. He is dancing around for now. And a couple more autos should seal the deal. There we go. Luckily, no one got spiked there. And just full south side, we're seeing Yasser. He did manage to get those glider jets kind of separate from his team. And he did dance around 3LP there. So he did manage to get good value from that in respect to mobs or money, which is stuff we like to see. We're also seeing Lingo with no armor, just bought now. And he's going to be reuniting with the rest of his team. Trying to get that delicate barrier potentially. Let Shinners make his way down. There we go. Dagger had the defensive dagger, so he's pretty chill. And most of the rest of the teams are kind of split farming for now, as we saw before, or just farming in general, grabbing all they can for day one. We've seen Fire back on his team as well. And we're seeing UA here with a potentially long rotation back into zone here, but as we know, it's only day one, so things are pretty chill. And back on Manacores, potential fight here between SB and TC here. No, decided against it. Not fair enough.
An enemy oracle is
We see the scan coming out as well for extra bit of information. And we're now potentially seeing a convergence here between FBI and Shy. But they do rotate around each other. I think Jide maybe saw some movement markers there, so I do believe he knows that they're there. Probably inferred that. And they're going to make their way into zone. And then we're going to be looking at Night 1 bosses in about 20 seconds or so. So we need to see, especially down here where all the bosses are typically concentrated, you know, who's going to take that, if there's going to be a hook steal or anything along those lines. If the powers are really important as well, you know, like Bebo's Boombox or something along those lines. Fate Rewinder maybe. We've seen their cookies like peering over Shin, grabbing those ghosts while they can. Good stuff. And we are seeing a Boombox in about 35 seconds for that Night 1 in Vanegrove. And full south side, unless the people are blocking it. I don't know if I'll be able to see it here. We're seeing Shuffler.
This gives me PTSD now.
from game 1 that you saw, right?
It's the only game I played.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw a lot of boomboxes popping on that pizza party. Oh, late.
Holy shit.
And just outside of zone, we're seeing who's this? We're seeing Clerney here farming up a bit. He's going to be able to back on his team once he's back in the circle, but there's a lot of teams hanging around the edge here, and full south side on the train tracks. There's a big mega hook here with a two-way. Aiden getting the slam down, and Arcade's already down now on the side of TSM. So maybe considering a res on the train or something along those lines. No, he's going to go full north towards Hot potentially. And let's have a quick flick back on Vanegrove. There's also a potential fight going on all the way north side as well. We've seen the boss has been beckoned / pulled all the way out of the kind of box there. And we need to see who gets this last hit now for that level 7. And it looks like TC took that one. And SB took the boombox though, so it's a kind of a equivalent exchange almost. And, in the zone, it looks like a Flash is on his last legs there. He's already downed. Top right, we're seeing Calcio getting a nice snowball there with that spike to buy himself a bit of extra time there. But if he continues running into the right-hand side, he's going to be running into VZO here, so we need to see how he rotates around. Hopefully he goes downwards and avoids the eyes of VZO. Looks like that will be the case. I don't believe VZO want to chase this one much further than they already are. And as day 2 approaches, we are looking at NTU and 29 here in a CAD, looking to farm any last mobs, any last books if they weren't taken from day 1. And as we know, after day 1, the TP spawns there, so if you go into that central position there, you will be anywhere but hid. So teams have to be kind of careful of that, respect to how they position. Calcio's now still dancing for his life. Tries to, I think, a slam there, but that was very opportunistic. Orlando's dodging that one, and UA are out. Unfortunately, 12th place there. Bit of a stinker there,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So the fight is continuing here between NTU and 29. Dancing around those last couple of mob resets. It looks like NTU have had their piece of the pie now and are rotating left side into Hallows. And they've probably just seen the scan go down, so they know that a team is in close proximity to their bonfire. So they are probably kind of worried about that. Maybe want to apply some territorial pressure. If they can get there in time, the TV play comes over from Numa there. But I don't think anything else can happen. Big Vortex Charm over Karan's. Second round, nothing really connects there. And Kazara is luckily saved by the rest of his team there. But they are still a little bit low on HP there. They do TP away, trying to buy some extra time here. Going to go right for the ghosts. We are seeing the soul spawn in not too long, about 30 seconds. And aside from that, it's pretty chill. Not too many teams doing like heavy engages at the moment. BWK chilling in the bush. Are they 3-man is the question? Yes, they are. We're just a bit split. Full top side. We're seeing Sprokin take out Arcane there. Blink trying to ult out, buy himself a bit of time with the Abyssal Breaker there. And he does grappling away full side. So that Heart Piercer from Yasa will not connect. And Blink is now fighting for his life here. Nice shield bash there. And takes those win rings to the left side. And now Yasa may have overextended, using all his dashes to chase for Blink initially. And has to glide away now. Almost out of charges there. But he does manage to get away, luckily there. And so he does not have incredible chaser potential there. And full south side, we're seeing FBI potentially looking to dance around with Shy there on the boss. But an engagement hasn't fully occurred just yet. Just to the right, we're looking at some 2 Kingpins here with a hook exchange between both here. Nothing really connecting, and that hook is about to be off cooldown. Aiden with the first one, so he was likely to return it very soon. The 2-way comes out. Oh, the 2-way tech! And if he juggles it correctly at the right timing, he's going to be able to hook it away from here again, which is what I think he's going to be intending, but unfortunately, mistimed it there. It's a very nice techie play there. And the nuke comes out now. The hook is blocked on the side of 3LP, and the nuke means that 29 take this one. Yui with that nice nuke there, taking it. The Cookies takes out Shy, and a Spray Kid turns out a Cookie, so it's a 1-for-1 exchange. Full north side. Let's have a quick look up there. And Hachi's, they're both getting rezzed on either side here. The slam comes down from Meki, taking out one again, and Yasta has to now escape from that Hachi Wisp. Very unfortunate for them. And let's see, full left side, is anything happening around here at the moment? No. Nothing too crazy. Let's look full down here. We're seeing F3LP kind of getting a sandwich from this boss zone. But they do have enough time as SB have kind of decided against a full heavy engage. But once they get out of this corridor, they should be fine. We've got to hope that that's the case. Abyssal Break coming out from Fluffy here. And the slam doesn't connect on the side of Aiden there. Now Shroom dashes away, but he's dashing into a BWK here. And the chase is ongoing with Shroom now. Vortex Charm only hits 1 now. 1 HP, likely to die. Surely, he's got 1 more healer than Tuck. Oh my god, he's surviving forever here. Oh, unfortunately, does get hit by that Krista there, unfortunately. Escala getting that nice skill there, taking him down. And then we're seeing Vizado and TC here. The hook does not connect, unfortunately, on the side of Tom Kick. We're seeing Specialist as well on Tom Kick as well, with the extra bit of mobility. Oh, that beckon! Catching Clerney off guard there. Since the brace not really connecting on anyone. And Clerney gets down there. Really big pickup from there. And we need to see like if they can get a res off. Res opportunities are looking slimmer by the day. And Fire Senate with an ulti with that shuffler as well. Oh, the grappling did not connect, or the bungee did not connect, sorry. It's now become a fortress now. And Onigiri's now kind of segregated from his team, taking one grappling away. The second grappling used now. And is now running into Visa though. He has to be really careful here. But both teams are kind of not looking at each other. He's chilling in the bush. Did not get found out one by one auto. I wonder if he's going to be able to hide here for long. And Mad could eventually reunite here. We just see the Avalanche on fire as well. So the Shuffler did grant him something relatively powerful. Especially in these close corridors. We see Mad been pushed out by FBI now. And Ibo does get spiked, unfortunately. So Mad are now only 2. Maybe having to chill in the bush here or go full south side. Now that has brought the attention of TC. The punch does not connect on the side of Mad here. Axel fighting for his life here. One more auto or punch will seal the deal, and it does. Cookies gets that one. And it's just Onigiri now trying to chill in that bush. We'll see if he can make it out of this one. There is a rise left side. We will take a bit of zone damage if he does try and attempt that one. We have seen some bush coming from NTU. They catch Tom Kick off guard. The hook does not connect. And the Fury's coming out now. Overkill rounds as well. And he does make his way onto those temporary islands there just north of Academy. Should be pretty chill for the moment. And this boss zone will eventually stop to collapse very slowly if it's not already doing that. And that will provide teams with a bit more space to rotate around. But we are seeing 3LP, you know, kind of just chilling around that right-hand boss, left-hand boss zone, shall I say. Meki catching Axel here, and a big singularity coming in. Fuselaw coming out from Shin. Shrike is only 1 HP here, and 29. Hear this noise. The boombox is dropped. The one hook is pulled in. Oh, they do catch Shin off guard, and it's just Debrek last alive now. And we know that boombox is off cooldown. That will get picked up by one of the members, likely. Yep, we see Yui picking up. Acklink's finding a BWK here. Full star side on Hallows. Let's have a quick flick down there and see what's happening. Seen the shock trap drone coming out with no stun connection, though. Oh, Aiden! Didn't even need the slug wave there, and it's just Rift last alive. Does not even try the hammer res on the jewel there. And that shock trap drone and never mind, BWK get out of their 10th place. And we've seen the Lava Baron spawning very soon. Or it's already spawned, shall I say. And the hook comes in on the side from Mech. Slam down as well, catching Numa off. And we need to see how NTU want to rotate around this one. If they manage to get out, TC applying a lot of pressure here. Spike coming out on Kazaro. Punch as well. Gets the stun connection. So there's a brace as well. Oh my god, NTU got... Oh, that was so clean from TC there. And the hook does connect against Meki there. Will he get the spike down? Abyssal Breaker, and Meki gets dunked down by Ori Jordan there. And Cookies is sending it with ulti. Nice block by Baroof there. And they do manage to make their way out of there. Boombox comes out for a bit of insurance. Allows them a bit of time to heal here. Very, very nicely timed there. Just came off cooldown, but if I'm not mistaken. And the punch against Lingo. That means that Lingo's down now. We see Onigiri's managed to live this whole time in these bushes. I'm not sure if Shy want to check this one. Shy are also too. They've lost Brocane. They have their own boombox as well. If they do manage to get him back alive again, we'll see if that is going to be the case. We've seen True Combo on Clerney as well. And a Bond steal from the side of 3LP should they decide to take it. It looks like they're dancing over or deciding which Bond they want to take here. They may even go for a Bond pack on this side. See if that's the case. Considering it's a snowball fight, we shouldn't see any extreme storm pools here. So it should be pretty chill. And we are also seeing Fire chilling in a bush last alive. And Shroom's doing a bit of ancillary checking here. And the auto disconnect finally on Fire. And you just have to jump over here now. Two-way comes out as well from Aiden. Oh, unfortunately doesn't catch him. The overkill rounds. Oh my god, Acklinks. Full sniper mode there, catching him off guard. FBI are out 8th place. And we've seen the zone pool going to the right-hand side. So we need to see how the remaining left and top teams want to rotate into circle here. Because of these walls as well, it's kind of preventing a couple of, it makes it look a bit less open than it would actually be. I mean, you can play on these islands. There is a shop potential there for any teams that have not bought yet. Clerney does still have white armor, so I'm hoping he can, if he can or if he wants to. He's unfortunately poverty. He cannot buy an upgrade there, unfortunately, so he's going to have to try and kill a team there to grab another armor there, if possible. And I think Tom is trying to accrue some money there, potentially, from those trees, if they're money trees. I do believe they have a distinct tint, though, if I'm not mistaken. Slam coming down, though. And Yasa gets caught out here. Hachi 1 HP gets sniped by that second wind. Well, I guess Aiden with the auto, but the second wind would have hit him otherwise. And then Mad get caught out there, unfortunately, so Mad are out 7th place. The Avalanche is now in the hands of Shroom, as we saw from Fire dying there. Thomas potentially caught out here. Cannot grappling away, unfortunately. He gets whisked in a second there. The tree combo does not hit with the stun, unfortunately, either. And Tom is definitely going to be a box any second soon. And these are now making their way north side. We know, I believe they're pretty poverty. They do not have 3k for a most wanted purchase. So, a 2-hit comes out from 3LP. Now Akalink's hitting some nice autos on Yui there. But he's healed up in no time. And the bonfire comes out, as we saw from 3LP. They did that earlier pack, so we know that they at least have 1 in the tuck there, maybe 2 potentially. And Cookies on the side of TC, they maybe want to make their way downwards at some point once they've guarded off this top side of the circle away from 3LP and VZO. And the hook connects on Aiden. Does he get the mantle slam? Oh no, he got knocked away by the Vortex Charm, and Kleiny gets spiked there, unfortunately. The box resist coming in though. Shin is trying something with Dagger. Dagger's away there with the defensive Dagger. And Orlando's gets cancelled here, but gets a spike, unfortunately. So Shroom gliding for fun there for a minuscule second. That's all it takes. And now we're seeing some of the teams rotating full south side. We're seeing Spurricane in that bush, last alive, level 11, with a crown in proximity, should he choose to go for it. But he will reveal himself to that red team. You can see that bonfire, that outline does indicate that they will see him if he does walk to that crown. So giving away your position is typically not the best call here, especially if no one knows your location. We do see the Icarus on Yui here, gets the Slugwave donk onto Orlando's, taking out VZO, 6th place, and the Slugwave is returned by Aiden with not much connection. He gets hooked in, gets donked down, and it's just Akalink's last alive now. He does have that stealth is actually so pivotal in Magebog here. Very, very lucky to have that power, giving him that stealth. It does provide him with an extra bit of breathing room, given the circumstances. And is he ambush as well is the question? Yes, he is. So he does have an extra bit of concealment to play with. But I believe Yui may be seeing these bushes spawning out of nowhere, and probably assumes that, yes, someone does probably have ambush here. So I wonder if he's going to try a blind hook is the question. Oh, he just get noticed by TC, so he's definitely been revealed now. So he's definitely in a sandwich situation, trying his luck against Cookies. The hook does not connect from Yui there. And then Meki's hook does not connect either. Slugwave comes out, is pushed into zone heavily. He has the gliders, goes full south side. And does manage to make his way away. Lucky, lucky, lucky. But I don't think that luck is going to last for much longer here. Fluffy Fish is applying a pressure. Daggers in from Shin. And unfortunately, 3LP are out. 5th place. And now we're seeing the zone pool kind of favouring 29 here. We need to see how they want to play this one. Maybe a blind hook attempt. We've seen the Icarus to get a bit of extra vision. And he may even try gliding over, almost like how a Void would do. Tries a nice dash hook there. Does not connect, unfortunately, though. And Spurricane may get found out here, depending on if SB want to check these bushes. Fluffy, is he going to bounce into him? Surely they checked this one. There's no way. This was extremely illegal here for the moment. Oh, Fluffy, there we go, there we go! He dashes out the last second, 2 portals, gets knocked to the right hand side, into zone, and he's used all of his mobility already. Unfortunately, Shy are out 4th place. Play for position as long as they could, and SB are now being opportunistic against 29 here, as they're slightly segregated now. Yui finds a massive amount of damage onto Shin, so SB are now only 2-man. They went full topside with their rotation, with that 2-way. And now SBN looking for some sort of mechanism to get their member back. There is a crown there, but it is in a risky position. Now's their time to go for it. They're going to grab that crown while that hook happens. Another hook happens to rescue that oath back. So the roof is safe again. 1 minute 55 for that crown. And Icarus comes in with no slam connection. SB having a bit of pressure applied to them. And now TC being opportunist with that in that motion. And a double hook allows Baruf to be safe again. Cookie's taking a big chunk of damage, half HP. And the Orb of Argos, once it connects, is now going to heal them up. And SB, oh my god, 1 HP. They just need to get the Wisp finish. Abyss Break coming in. But will they get the Wisp finish in time is the question. Oh, he gets res back. Flo just needs to get the fuck out there and wait now. There's 25 seconds to elapse. It shouldn't be a long time, hopefully, if SB do not get pressured here. Baruf is 1 HP, getting oh my god, the stun connect from on TC. That Bishop play was super fucking clean. 50 seconds. Ori trying with Fury here. 45 seconds. We're going to see if he can dance around this one. He does have a small pocket to play in here, and the zone does favour SB. 5 seconds left on that crown. Let's see what happens. 35 seconds. We need to see if SB want to pressure Ori out here. He's gonna have to use both of his dashes to get through here. 30 seconds. And Debrek now SB is back as a full 3-man. We need to see how the teams want to dance around this. We need to hope that another pad is in play. That pad is still available to use, to be available as a dashing mechanism. And Ori's used one dash in here to get into that wall. And he probably has another dash of cooldown soon. 10 seconds though. It looks like 29 might get this one off. TC are not kind of griefing this one. The bonfire does come down on the side of 29. Outside of zone though. But there is 45 seconds before the next zone collapses in. And there we go. So now it's a three-way standoff, which has been permitted by both of the teams. And another pad play comes in from the side of TC. Potentially a grief play. 29 needs to be opportunist here if they want to. The boombox comes out. The beckon to knock everyone away, but everyone jukes it in time. And Luca may have outsourced his luck here. Ran out of it potentially. Luckily, the dance is still ongoing. And Yui's just waiting for that perfect hook opportunity here. And surprisingly, SB made it out alive. They have a two-way as a little bit of an emergency escape should they need it. And Shin with the defensive dagger here. He's not fusilladed just yet. He is okay, luckily for now. And we just need to see it. I think it's going to come down to a hook here or grapple slam, which this might be the case here. Fluffy gets down now. And Shin, sorry, he's taking a lot of damage. Shin is down. Meki with the slug wave. Deprek last alive. The hook does not connect on Meki. Slam does, though. And Deprek is last alive. SB get out to third place. It's going to be a two-man standoff now. Luca getting down now. And it looks like 29 are taking the first game. Holy shit. They got permitted to get away with fucking murder there, in a way. The fact that Ori made it out, those gliders allowed it, and the double dash. He just went through all the way north side of the map and just managed to get that res off. And then they just played that third party extremely well. Really good stuff to see from all teams here. 29 with their first victory. Let me just update the scores real quick. That is 29. And now we're heading into game 2. So the first game is typically random. And I just need to have a quick refresh in my memory about which game mode it's going to be next for the Storm Shift. So we're looking at a glider engine for the next game. There we go. There we go.
Choose wisely.
I'll make your death special.
You are the drop leader.
Alrighty. So what was your impressions of the first game as Atomics then? The first one?
Impressive. Really impressive.
I really like the power usage there from Ori, as I mentioned. How he glided through that top side of the map. You found that.
Yeah, glider jet is so broken, man.
Yeah, man. Especially with Myth, that specific combination, you can escape from anything.
Now that I played Myth, I know it's.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best items on this character.
Yeah, I mean, you heard it there first.
Probably even the best. Yep.
Alright, game 2 then. Let's see what happens. Are we looking at any team comp switch ups? Anyone wanted to try something different? I think Kazara was playing Carbine first game, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he's now on the what was it again?
Zeph.
Myth, there we go. Oh, Zeph, sorry, Zeph. Yeah.
Zeph.
I did see it, I just couldn't think of the name. I was like, the green character?
I
mind, I just couldn't connect the dots there, but we are into game 2 now. We're seeing a CAD drop line potentially. Armors are in grid as well, so those are both looking tasty potentially. We know that 29, and well, at least from one game, that's not going to be enough to, we need some averages at least to see if they consistently drop Academy, but at least we'll see from game 2 if there's going to be a pattern starting to be established here. We are looking potentially at a day 1 boss in Heart. From the looks of it, 3 teams are in this proximity here. And we're getting that unfortunate map glitch, so I'm sorry for those temporary flashes there. And it's just BDBK and 3LP here for the moment. And Mad went to the train instead, so that's how the teams are split up here. And to the right hand side, we are seeing a 29, as I mentioned, in a CAD, so maybe a pattern is forming here. And TSM also want a piece of the pie too. We need to see if anyone gets the red book. If we hear that that nice bingo noise indicator, that jackpot, we know that someone's going to get that red book. I'm just going to quickly flicker between these other teams. It looks like Lingo finds Onigiri here, so Mad are down 1 at the moment here. And Shin finds a Flashy here, so another fight happening in over to the left side below Iron Acres. And we need to see if anyone has accrued any. There we go. So NTU got Avalanche for free there, and level 5s, and Wellspring farming from Shy there. Lingo finding Axor now, so 2 kills now in the pocket. We're seeing a Masamune pick up, I believe, on Fire there. Good stuff. Let's have a quick look north side. Cookies is dancing around, giving some information to his team about the whereabouts of SB. And aside from that, it looks like 29 went down for those armors, which are actually going to be free. It looks like TSM are just farming up a CAD there. So 29 did the correct rotation, in my opinion, there. Oh, and the stun wall does not connect on Dame. He would have been in a pickle there if that stun connected. I believe Aiden was like just inches away from having a stun being in a hook, sorry, being in range. But he does manage to evade that one for the moment. We're seeing a Bushwhacker on the cards here for SB. Maybe Fluffy will take that one. There we go. And we're seeing a zone pull to the left as well. So this pink and red team, 29 and TSM, are going to have to, you know, do 10k steps here. And Abe gets down here by Acklinks. So Mad are having a very unfortunate game at the moment. They've lost a lot of economy from all of these deaths. I don't believe they've had much of an opportunity to farm or buy items here. So they're going to have a bit of a struggle, I believe. And we're now seeing these armors being purchased. Nice block from Fluffy. He saw that one coming a mile away. So they do pick up 2 blue armors here, which is very, very nice. And now TC are now slowly encroaching on SB through these bushes here. Luca now gets found out from that Bushwhacker. And the Orb of Argos does a tasty chunk of damage. But Fluffy negates that with his own heal. And Shin is now sending it in with a defensive dagger against Cookies here. Orb of Argos doing a nice chunk. And can he dagger in time is the question? No. Maybe daggered forward then. I didn't see where that dagger actually ended up. And the Spiker is luckily saving SB there, providing them with a bit more time to heal. And the Deathbreaker is likely to make his way away. SB do a late reunite, but it's all chill for now. And full right side, it looks like 29 are farming a bit of machine left. Roof got his armor chunked there. He lost a lot of armor there. It's going to be quite expensive to repair. And he's Orlando is likely to make his way back to his team in Magebog, so that should be pretty chill. We're also seeing 3 teams south side, so we need to see how they want to rotate in. There's not, along this lip, there's not a lot of, you know, surface area to play on. There's a lot of walls blocking this, so this actually looks a lot smaller in terms of places to split to play on than it actually looks like. And Onigiri's getting caught out, pushed into that wall and stunned, dashes away at the last second. And a nice displacement charge kind of zones him out here. Unfortunately, Onigiri gets boxed in the blink of an eye by Shy. And we're seeing Axor last alive, level 4, not purchased. As I mentioned, they are extreme poverty. They may be able to get a Resin Desert before any of the teams rotate there. And Fire now low on HP as well. He has Jammer as well. But 29 are on the chase heavily here. Waiting to see if Fire can make it out of this one. There we go, displacement charge. Buys him a bit more time. And we'll see if 29 want to continue the chase. I think they will. I just have a feeling that their playstyle is kind of, you know, very just aggressive, just continuous chasing here. They smell the scent. Yeah, they're like a pack of dogs. That's the kind of phrasing I wanted to come up with.
Yesterday, and this is exactly what he does.
Yeah, so at least it's consistent, right? He's not just being racist towards you or something along those lines.
No, hell no.
Yeah, and now we're seeing Giant Dame.
He's just doing it to everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, everyone's getting treated fairly.
Exactly.
Oh, and Giant Dame gets downed here, and Fire is now potentially fighting for his life. And we're seeing a boombox top right. We're seeing a potential fight here between these like a lilac and pink team here, or purple team, sorry, as I mentioned. Clerney getting downed here. Slugwave coming out. Does get the anti-heal proc. And it is nighttime in Cobra for 15 more seconds. Vizaro will probably likely want to try this one instantly, but zone pull is still not favourable. Looks like either TSM or the team below them, SB, will be getting that boombox. And I'm going to have a quick flick down south side because it looks like another fight be transpiring here. A stun coming down against Calcio. Calcio getting downed now. And 29 are also in this close proximity here. Shroom getting stunned down, getting spiked, unfortunately. And Aiden may return the favour here with a mantle. Does get the spike against Yui here. Acklinks 1 HP. Does he have tree combo or anything to give him a bit more time to get away here? He does manage to dash away. And luckily, with 1 HP, Akalinx is out of here for now. Hopefully he can get some food and heal up. And as I mentioned, it looks like there might be one person contesting it topside, unless he's already Wisp. No, I think it's Orlando. He's maybe trying to pour a steal here. Does not get the steal, and SB do take that boombox. We do see VZO. They're going to probably back on each other when they get the opportunity to. They're going to need to have a pad, or they can go through this column here to go down south side. And they should be pretty chill apart from that. It's good to see all teams alive, you know, with the circles closing. We're not seeing anyone completely int it, which is very nice to see. We're seeing a Mad with a slight bit of a resuscitation in respect to their items and money acquisition. It has improved from them farming Molspring here, which is very good for them. They desperately needed that to stay in the game. And Rift gets found out from that eagle there, which provided vision. So they know that BWK are in close proximity here. And we are seeing a potential duel matchup against an Oath, which is not typically favourable. So we need to see if an unconventional play comes around here from the side of a boat. And TSM have now rolled down against SB. So it's a mini Mexican standoff in this concentrate area, top right hand side of the circle. And we are seeing BWK chilling on the shop for now. Cookies finds Ori. Let's have a quick flick down and see what happened there. Ori's completely boxed as well. And a spike coming out now. So TC looking mighty strong. And who is last alive? It's just Yui. And he's going to try a desert res here, which is going to be happening for free, if I'm not mistaken. And in about 20 seconds, we're seeing a soul spawn as well. Bottom left. And the other one in Wellspring as well, which Mad have dibs over for the moment. And we are seeing some armor repairs come out. Armor-wise, BWK are not really faring too well. Mad are slightly ahead of them in respect to armor. But VZO are now coming from the left-hand side. The hook does not connect against Onigiri. He's going to be likely able to make his way out. And Hachi finds a kill on Lingo, full bottom side. So FBI are looking at poverty, just one live if I'm not mistaken. And no one has started this Bosch just yet. Let's have a quick look to the left-hand side of that. We're seeing... in the fort, nothing too much happening. Mad managing to escape this one, but VZO are mirroring it though. It looks like Shy are going to take their respective soul for free, and there's no one in close proximity to them either. But this one is going to be heavily contested on the top side. And the boombox is already dropped now, providing SB with some breathing room against BWK. And we are still not even in phase 1 here. The Abyssal Breaker not doing too much. And we need to see how the dancer continues here. The shield is now broken on the side of Fluffy Fish. TSM now want a piece of the pie. Shim 1 HP. Arcane. Arcane doing a big chunk of damage against SB here. But it looks like SB will be allowed the opportunity to heal all of this damage up. And it looks like a continuous engagement here. I believe Shy took this soul for free, as I mentioned. Yes, they did. They have level 11 against the level 9 of UA. Punch coming in against Flashy here. Will he be able to mantle? No, he won't. And unfortunately, Calcio kills himself there. And now Yui is now chilling on this 1 pixel island. What were you saying, bro?
In game.
Oh, yeah. Of course it's in game, bro. We are seeing a piece of the top side. You caught me off guard there with that one. The hook comes in with no connection from the side of Meat. Oh, they do pull it back. They do get that last Wisp kill. TC taking out 2 here. And who's left on 3LP? It's just Aiden running away. I'm hoping he's got grappling as well. Does have a Soul Stealer, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. Full topside. Looks like the fight is not stopping. TSM did take the soul. And Kazaro is not even permitted to back there. Orlando finds him out now. TSM. Oh, they get the hook as well. Slam down. Oh, he's toast. Doesn't even matter if that Vortex Charm strikes there. And now it looks like Yui is considering his options for a res, maybe north side. But obviously he is blind to enemy team positions, maybe even going down to the crown. And he is going to be found quickly by Shy now. So his position is revealed. So they do know he's last alive as well. But there are a lot of islands down there, so not particularly safe. And Numa does not get that TP onto that drop, unfortunately. But he does still have Avalanche, and there is a E-plat play from Ash as well. Big Abyss Breaker from Fluffy. SBF full sending it on NTU here. Oh, sorry, VZO, my bad. And Orlando's gets downed here. Oof. And as I mentioned, we are seeing the E-plat play from one side and 2 sides here. So FBI are looking for a re-entry at some points. They do have Bond placed there as well, so they can back once the team has res, unless someone else steals the Bond. And Flash is 1 HP, getting downed here. And Fire must maybe being opportunistic, looking for something there. Just get away though. And Yui is now dancing between everyone. He has Icarus, so he is able to extend his glide potential here at the cost of health. We're seeing some final mobs being hunted down from the side of SB to grab any last remnants of XP. And 3LP have now res, stand down on Meki, but they've already lost one. Evikaran's doing a decent chunk of damage. Cookie's getting the stun down onto Akalinks. Akalinks down. It looks like Aiden is going to be dead as well. 3LP are outed, and the fight is not stopping. TSM are now sending it on TC here. Blink with no grappling connect. And Yui unfortunately gets found there. So 29 have a stinker of a game, out 10th place. Very, very unfortunate there. TC caught them out early game, and they just couldn't recover, unfortunately there. We are now seeing the armor repairs coming out a slight bit from TC. And full north side, SB, they've now collapsed onto Mad. And there's no E-plat available on the side of Onigiri, so he's probably considering his options here. Hopefully does not feed this to NTU. It's only 15 seconds available for them anyway, so not too long to wait. And the glider engines is going to be fine for him here. And I'm completely forgetting that it is glider engines. My bad there. Nice stun down. Oh, they do finish him. And NTU, they do get the team back up in the blink of an eye. E-Plat does come out as well. TP ensures that they are safe for now. But SB are now looking to do a big chunk of damage. Taking out Kazara instantly. The defensive dagger and Abyssal Breaker as well from Jidame. And Fluffy now saying it was only Abyssal Breaker, guaranteeing that this E-Plat is now theirs for the moment. And full north side, it looks like Shin gets found out by Ash here. And Depbreak is there for reinforcements. And they do get the Wizrest back. So Ash is now playing the same game he was playing 2 minutes ago with the second most wanted. Unfortunately for them. And we are seeing Orb of Life on the cards here for the side of VZO. And Shire are now rotating downwards, potentially investigating what can be done about this. If they can get a steal in, it's about half HP. So we're going to see who takes this one. And Reign of Varus comes out, narrowly missing the boss here. Yasuo sending it with Fury, and they've had to dash away. So there's less movement utility from the side of VZO here. They do go down to the small island, but Kleiny gets hooked in. Slamdown just gets dodged, and the defensive hook is not picked up from Tom. So Kleiny is fully downed here, and Shy's team do take that one for free during that third party. And the portal comes here from Sprokane, pushing away VZO. And we need to see if the chase continues. Orlando's is probably sacrificing his life. A nice knockaway from Orlando's, buying himself a bit of extra time, but gets spiked there. Well, he dies eventually, shall I say. From the side of Hachi, and it's just Tom left. Full south side on the lip, still in the zone. There is a crown top right, and that's about it. I wonder if he has the money. I will check that very shortly, in case he can find a shop close by. We're seeing a two-way coming out from TC as well. And they do bring their Bon across into the zone. And they have allowed SB to go around. SB are doing a bit of investigation into these bushes, looking into Shy now. We see that NTU unfortunately did die. They did have the most wanted, and they did get chased out. Unfortunately, 8th place there. And I just need to have a quick flick. Did something happen here? No, they are. Shy is still 3. And we just see actually full top side there. Let's have a quick look at Tom's money. 2.5k. He can maybe check these boxes for the 3k, and then there is a shop there potentially, but it is in the heart of like 3 or 4 other teams. So he could maybe do it from this Bond. Maybe, I'm not sure. We'll have to see what kind of a opportunity he kind of goes for here. It might be a long, slow play, to be honest. I wonder if he has ambush as well. No, he does not. So he cannot really play the stealth too much. We'll have a quick look if he gets found here. A box res is attempted and gets cancelled. Sprokane with that finding that right opportunity and actually griefing Tom here, forcing him away from that box res that he patiently waited for. Now that is out of the question. As I mentioned before, he's going to have to be looking for some other secondary or tertiary opportunity for a res here. And in the center of the map, we're seeing BDBK trying a res here in the heart of potentially 2 or 3 other teams. And does the dash play here. There is a steal potentially for this res beacon as well from the side of FBI, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. To pull it out of the zone. And most wanted is picked up from Tom, but it... Oh, we didn't get the spike! Oh, imagine if he got the spike on 1 HP. But unfortunately, TC do take him out, and VZO are out 7th place there. And Shy can play the slow and patient game, considering they have I here. They have all that team information that they can utilize to their heart's content. And FBI do a 2-way TP to actually rotate instead, which is actually not too bad here. And they have found a pocket of space to play in. And SB are now taking dominion over like the actual catacombs word itself on the bottom left, well, like mid left hand side of this circle for now. We are seeing a lot of bushes being played with these bush powers by boats here. providing them with an extra bit of space to play in, and extra berries as well, potentially, for healing in this late game. And Shy now playing the full size south side here on these miniature islands here.
Enemy Oracle online.
And we're seeing a bond pack potentially from TSM. No, they decided against it. Not sure what happened there. SB with the defensive dagger on the side of Shin, pushing away boats, and he gets ulted with the Abyssal Breaker, Rift returning it with his own now, and the boombox now gets dropped down, and the knockaway giving the Oath has the extra pressure that you can apply, knocking teams away here. Grappling does not connect on the side of Meat. FBI waiting in the midst here. We're going to see if he gets found out. They're going to gatekeep and knock out one. Maybe Arcane might be the target here. We'll see if that's the case. Both waiting patiently. I'm waiting for someone to get caught out. Who are they trying it on? Arcane, there we go! Big slam down, and Fire gets completely decimated there. And Lingo's last alive now. Praying for his life, the Hover Wings and the Sand Wall. But the zone is closing in. And he's now going to try and be opportunistic here. Over rounds come out. Shin finds Blink here. So SB have now thirded one. Now Shy now having a fight against TC here. Let's have a quick flick over to the right side. Luca gets downed here. And Cookies has to ult out. Meki has to dash over into the hands of TSM here. And it looks like Cookies E-plats at the last second. Does buy himself that extra bit of time. Meki, he gets a spike and it's just Meki left. I think he wishes he had Crown here. He can maybe dance around and try and get Cookies res, but Shy might apply more pressure here. And Meki Mek takes over this small lip of the island. Rotating back onto Cookie. Sure, he can get the rest for free. Looks like that's going to start happening. And Meat picks up a most wanted. 1 minute 52 left. Cookies does not get rest. Unfortunately, Shy get it at the last second. And TC are out 6th place. Meat is now dancing between two teams. He gets spiked himself by SB here. And the two teams again die in a short blink of an eye. So that was TSM and FBI, if I'm not mistaken. 5th and 4th there. We're now looking at a Mexican standoff potentially. We were looking at Rift with last live, so it's not really a Mexican standoff at the moment. He's just been opportunistic here, maybe donating himself to Shy there. So it looks like now Shy have zone control here, and SB is slowly making their way in. They do get a spike onto Yasa, and the boombox is not placed yet, not necessary. And it looks like SB, I'm not sure what's going on here. No spikes have happened just yet. E-plat happening on the side of Shin. Fluffy, dagger back in. Shin is last alive. I guess the dead break died earlier, unfortunately. And they just tried to send it, and unfortunately, they die, and Shy take game number 2.
Form tightening.
Why are we gliding for fun in the rainforest? Hello?
Oh, that's a question for the ages. We'll be asking that 2 or 3 years from now. Hopefully, if the game continues to thrive in quote marks.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Let's have a quick update of the scores. This one is Shy. Boom. And thanks, ZZ, for the follow, dude. Boom. All right, let's get the next game underway, which is going to be bombing runs in this case. There we go. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you, man. Not missing one. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to quickly hydrate as well before we enter game 3. There we go. Flashy is back. All right, let's have a UA ready. And there we go.
Select your hunter.
I'll make your death special.
You are the drop leader.
I actually wish for like version 1 that we do like a Sinnoh's Party 3 and it's or whatever, or 4 or 5, whatever it is by that time frame, and we actually have like even more like options in the in the custom game settings. I think that'd be all, like different options. So, like, let's say like a different win condition. Like one I was thinking of is like if you farmed like a certain amount of money, like no teams could fight each other, and it was, or maybe you could fight each other, but it's all about who reaches like, I don't know, 50k or 100k or something like that.
Yeah.
There's so many ideas you can like mess around with, like different win conditions or whatever. Maybe we get some new storm shifts as well. Ooh, 112k, yeah, E-flakes. I can get behind that. I mean, it'd be the same kind of win condition, right? It's a similar kind of idea.
You know the thing with the 8 replicators?
Yeah.
2 replicators per guy?
Yeah.
That was a thing. I would love to see how this goes. How this went.
I mean, that is the shortcut to
literally
doing it. Yeah.
This will literally be like everyone has an Narth heart
Yeah.
game.
And that's a good question, actually. Does if you rob a raccoon someone, it doesn't steal their items, does it? Like if they got pots.
You mean powers?
No, pots and like the what's it called? The nade, the vision nade. I'm only thinking, right? Because replicators an item. It's like a consumable item, right?
Yes.
So could you robber it? Is what I'm thinking. If someone has it.
Yes, you could.
Oh my
Yes,
god, that'd be so crazy. Imagine like you had a team of robbers, and with the same game mode I was explaining before, and you had a team of robbers, and they had robber raccoon, and you had to like, oh dude, there's so much crazy things you can do with this. And never mind, we're seeing a potential team fight between 29 and BWK here. Sorry, 29 taking one here, and BWK last live getting gibbed. Unfortunately.
I just got an idea from what you said.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, they could literally make it so powers are hidden for enemies.
Okay.
And they could make, we could make something like an imposter game. There's like one team that has Robber Raccoon.
Yeah.
And their goal is to steal every single items from the teams, you know?
Okay, yeah.
From the other teams, some shit like this. I don't know exactly how to implement it, but you get what I mean.
Yeah. We're seeing.
They need to do more stuff.
Oh, 100%, bro. I mean, the game is a sandbox, right? And I feel like at the moment, maybe we've just like kind of funny explored what the sandbox has to currently offer. But you know, if they do add new stuff, it just expands the
only
potential.
On the tip of it.
Yeah, exactly, right.
Only on the tip of it. There's so much more you can do.
Yeah, right, for sure, exactly.
We just need more tools. That's it.
Like you could do like capture the flag. Imagine if the map was like split up into like 8 or something, and like you have to pass the baton across to like the left, from the left to the right or something. So you had like a bunch of big teams to group together.
Do like 10v10 v10.
Yeah, dude, imagine that. That'd be so crazy.
So fire, man.
Yeah, bro.
There's so much things you can do.
Yeah, bro, that's something I wish.
On so much.
Yeah, dude. Like I really like the idea of the different win cons, right? Because right now we just have you know the last team alive, but
this is why I think if there's more players in the game, it has a really good longevity possibility.
Yeah, exactly,
it has
bro.
So much potential to you literally cannot get bored.
Oh, that knockaway saving TC there. Shin was probably about to fuse. I'm sorry, he's not even level 7. He can't fuse Lord. But Deathbreak is now potentially caught up between TC. That's a dash away now. Looks like it's going to be okay. The Orb of Argos doing a mega chunk of damage. And Luke is continuing the chase now, knowing that everyone is low. And TC are winning this engage, surprisingly. The Bobbin Run is now separating or preventing that escape mechanism from SB. Now Shin is being the scapegoat here, allowing Deathbreak to escape into Cobra. We want to see if TC want to continue this chase. There is 1 minute 25 until nighttime, so Deathbreak should be safe. He's playing a Vision Nade there to kind of ensure he knows what's going down, who's going to be entering Cobra, mirroring him. We're also seeing Shuffler just being picked up on the side of NTU here, but they don't have any extra powers to start shuffling. So they will be able to start shuffling soon-ish. Oh, and Cookie's tried to aggro here. He's going to get killed for fun. Oh, man. And we know that one is going to be spoken about in the Discord after these games have finished here. We do see TC.
They're going to be reviewing this, I'm telling you.
It's just the grief, I think. It's a very opportunistic. And yeah, so TSM did pick up those 3 armors from Dawn, kind of uncontested. We're seeing Shy with the standard gameplay rotation they typically do, with that late from Cold Fang into Enshrine now, into Circle. And we're seeing Akalinks with E-Plat and Money Trees for now. No tree combo, unfortunately, just yet. And we're seeing potentially 2 of the red-ish teams in close proximity. They might be about to jump onto TC here. And yes, they do. Roof knocking them all off. Oh, that was fucking cinema there. And Meki Mek might be caught out of position here. He's kind of split from his team. It does manage to dash away at the last second. And TC is now get all healed up apart from Meki. And back is coming in on Cookies. And it looks like TC are going to fully reunite on the train. They've luckily made it away. Good stuff for them. And full south side, it looks like someone got hooked in or something along those lines. It looks like Tom Kick did find one there on the side of Mad. And Onigiri's down. And Mad, unfortunately, a little bit poverty here. And just underneath Underrot here, we're looking at 3OP and FBI with a potential face-off. Oh, there goes the grappling slam tech from Aiden. And he just make his way to, he's able to mantle and grapple away. So he's used both grapples now. And we're seeing if 3OP continue the chase. The first grappling's just been used again now. And there is no tree combo, always slightly delayed. And then they're now moving their way onto fire now. Vortex Charm does not connect. And Jai Dame is now potentially caught out here. Could not reunite with his team. We need to see if the chase continues, which it will. That segregation kind of self-inflicted there by Jai Dame means that he does die for it, unfortunately. And we're seeing Soul Stealer on the cards from that Abyssal Hatchling. And in Magebog, we are looking at Cookies dying here. 229. So it looks like that chase just never stopped there. And Luca is now getting Abyssal Breaker, but does manage to dance away from that one. Pretty chill. And we are seeing this pink team potentially rotate right side onto Magebog because they know that that Vault is being done here, which will signal to other teams that they are potentially vulnerable. But now we are looking at day 2 mob resets here. So we are seeing another person as well during that period on Mad died there. So, but there are some res opportunities that look relatively free. So Mad should be still in the game for the moment. TC are also resing on Heart here as well. We're also seeing a potential armor steal here on the side of UA here. A sort of late one. They can maybe even use the train to rotate all the way back into zone should they wish to. We're going to see how that one pans out. With the new backing system that allows you to back to your bonfire or another teammate. Which is a thankful addition from most players, I would assume. And the hook comes in now. Slam down, but does get shield bashed away by Jai Dame. And he returns it with his own Abyssal Breaker. Slugwave not doing too much here. Jai Dame is trying to block what he can. Oh, and unfortunately, Akalinks gets down here. Shroom with the Nado does Nado the Wisp back on the side of Akalinks, so he's going to get Akalinks back and probably heal him up in quick succession here. And 3OP managed to reunite here in time. And just top left of that, we're seeing SB chasing down Cookies here. And, or should I say TC in general. And they do pick up that full heal, so he's brought himself a bit more time here. Punch away, and maybe manages to kill Shin here, depending on if the autos connect. And Deathbreaker is now on the chase, providing Shin with a bit of insurance and safety here, allowing him to heal up. And there's a potential fight in Machine, but also north side, we're seeing a TSM and a 29 in close proximity here. Displacement charge with a bit of potential zoning, and we're seeing the pad play coming out. The standard Yui play. Is he going to get the slam down? Does not get it against Arcane. He has to dash away at the last second as well. Displacement charge running with a bit of time. Meet with the punch now, slightly segregating Birufa from the rest of his team. And his shield is now broken, so we'll see if the chase continues here while his shield is broken. In a bit more of a vulnerable state. Abyssal Break coming in, punch as well. And looks like Birufus might just be fed to the sharks here. Displacement charge also knocking him away a bit further. And Abyssal Breaker again followed on Blink here. He just shield bash everything, providing himself with more time. He's going to take the anomaly twice here. And does manage to get over. Very, very lucky. Takes both of the anomalies. Very, very nice play with that survivability there. He was looking very, very in trouble, but did manage to juke everything away there. 3OP, as we said before, have recovered, got the armors back as well. Grappling stun doesn't do that much against Calcio though. And the Napalm comes in, not doing too much against Shroom there. And the hook does not connect. Vortex Charm doing a bit of damage. Calcio probably low on shield now. Calcio does get caught out. Zulz with the ulti. Punch does not connect though. Calcio's still down. Onigiri waiting in the bush, waiting for something to happen. Is he going to third something? Is he going to Abyssal Breaker? He just dances away. And Onigiri's not been found now. Is he last alive? No, he's not. Axor is still alive, but Madad chose the split play here. And Grappling Slam does get shield bashed. A very nice play by Onigiri there. I want to see, we are in day 3 mob reset, so there are other teams that are not fighting will likely be trying to grab these if they can. And just to the right of Race Row, we're seeing SB and FBI, again, you know, touching hands, holding hands, but not too much more than that for the moment. And UA are now potentially looking down on 3OP here. Armor economy is favouring UA. And so the terrain is favoring also, I would say, this Ghost here, Flashy. The spike grenades can be very tasty here. But he does, it looks like 3OP are managing to make their way out as well. Pretty chill. Let's look for right side. Looks like a Res has just popped on the side of Vizado. And Vizado level 9. They do not have those level 2 ultis just yet. So they are looking to grab any XP they can. But it looks like a territorial aggression from the side of Shy and NTU have prevented them from doing that. We are seeing Blink on the side of Numa as well. So as long as he's not in combat, he can get a nice Blink ulti or Blink stun in at the very least. So they are probably playing for those, you know, they're looking for those moments if they can. Ash is looking for a hook here through the wall. A blind one might be it. And Shin finds Jai Dame here as well. And a quickly flick to the left. Not too much else here for now. And aside from that, it looks like most teams are taking those last remnants of mobs or packing up a bonfire, you know, trying to prep for that end game. We are seeing this, the souls have dropped as well, so we are now seeing this soul on phase 2. And is there anything else going on too crazy at the moment? Full left side, there's a potential engagement between SB and 3OP. Fluffy buying his team some necessary time there with that shield bash. And then we are seeing Aiden waiting patiently. He's already used his hook now, actually, in fact. Debrek, oh, gets a nice punch, stun onto Aiden. The Fang follow-up as well. Vortex Charm as well against SB. And SB have now kind of disengaged that for the moment. Fluffy is low on armor. And we just need to see if anyone gets any valuable poke or hooks here, or slams, as 3OP make their way over onto these wind rings. Shin now sending it potentially. Fusillade cancelled, though. So the SB does not have any Fusillade. It might be an opportunistic moment for 3OP to take advantage of this ult to the Shin here. We'll see if that's the case. He's kind of split from his team, but so is Akalinks. It's kind of 1-for-1 trade potentially happening. Slugwave happening, and both teams 1-for-1 exchange here. And we need to see if Shroom gets a nice Vortex Charm here. The Wisp has now been finished on the side of Shin. And we're now looking at day 4 mob resets. Aiden does not get the slam dunk. Doesn't get the hook either. And Fluffy with the Abyssal Breaker doing a decent chunk of damage against 3OP here. Looks like Shroom will be the sacrificial lamb for 3OP. And then the grappling. Oh, the tech. Oh, no way! If this zone wasn't here, 3OP would have managed to just survive by the skin of their teeth. But unfortunately, they're out 11th place. Now that wasn't looking. If you ask me, that was very, very unlucky. That's just how the game goes sometimes. And now we are looking at the rest of the teams as they try and find a pocket of space to play in as this zone gets ever smaller. We are looking at UA checking those bushes, getting those money trees up, but actually farming them potentially prematurely here. Make sure, guys, that you wait for those 3 minutes. You do get 1k if you wait for that tree. And then instead, Vizado now done the bush ambush here, shall I say. And it looks like they've kind of almost lost this exchange. The heal just come at the last second. Shy now on a piece of the pie. Third party coming in. And we now see where the next second is going to appear. Orlando's is now zoned by these rain of arrows. Hiding in that bush, waiting patiently. UA are also waiting on the left-hand side. They have recuperated mostly everything. Calcio with no armor. And on the top left-hand side, we're looking at TC with a 4th party potentially here. And all teams are now, you know, in the dancing phase. They're in their salsa phase. You know, just waiting for someone to do a misstep here. Calcio is probably going to make the first misstep. Shy find them. And Calcio gets downed here. UA now only a 2-man. Still with decent armors. Yas is sending in with the Fury. And just get that last hit onto Flashy. 1 spike and it's just Flashy last alive. UA, unfortunately, are out. 10th place there. And the Rain of Arrows from Clarina has bought Vizado a bit of time against TC here. And the hook does not connect on the side of 29. Let's have a quick look downside. We're looking at Meat getting downed here by Shin here. And TSM are desperately looking for a way to get out. Arcane has to dash through the wall as that myth. But gets the hot piss of stun against Shin there. And one auto should seal the deal when it does. Shin gets that last kill, but Shin is going to die for that one. Try and pick that one up. And now we're looking at SB 2-man. They do have a crown potential pickup or a res, but they'd have to walk through a team. Do they have enough money? They can maybe buy one. They can buy one with their combined money there, so they should be okay. It just depends on how teams want to push on them. If they do, we're seeing Bubbers at about half HP there. Slash Lava Baron, slash Imorius, the... I can't see his name anymore because he's still Omniscient. There we go. They keep changing the names, unfortunately. We see the hook back. Oh, no, the Tug of War. And it is going to spawn back on the right-hand side again. Into the hands of Vizado. So, Tom timed that one perfectly there. He knows how the Tug of War works. And he does not get the second successive hook onto TC there. And full style side in this kind of small kind of island here. We've seen Baruf with Most Wanted trying to survive with as long as he can. A spike comes in. And it's, who is it last alive? It's just Baruf last alive. That spike was very, very damaging. And 29 are out. 8th place. SB going crazy mode with Fang plus Abyssal Breaker from the side of Fluffy, but not too much damage or stun was accrued from that, and Lingo makes his way up north side. Jai Dame now might need to reunite with his team. The Shin with the Fusillade, and the shield is now broken on the side of Fluffy, and 2 orcs come out in quick succession, and a dunk from Onigiri. That was a, you know, Onigiri Jordan there. And Lingo is now last alive. No, he's going to be last alive potentially, depending on if his other teammate makes it out. Unfortunately, no, one of his teammates made it out. Johnny Dame did make it out right side in the bush. And the Fusillade comes out. Sorry, not Fusillade. Rain of Arrows. Fury there from Abo. Getting all the powers confused there for a quick second. We're quickly having a look at Shy. They have Fixer, which is pretty nice. We're seeing a double Bungie here. And Numa still with the blink. So NTU are back to that very slow, tactical, methodical gameplay. Almost reminiscent of old TTV.
I like the double bungee.
Yeah, I know you would. I know you would like those powers as a Jin main.
Double grapple.
Yeah. Shin hit. Sorry, SB are kind of being potentially coerced along all the way up to north side because TC are not allowing them to take this bigger island. Meki has made his way back now onto his team, and SB and TC are gonna have a small dance here. Fusillade being sent up by Shin. Fang not doing too much. Abyss Breaker only doing a slither of damage against Cookies. And once the anti wears off, he's going to be healed up very quickly by the Orb of Argos. And Shin doing a defensive dagger here. Quickly goes back because he does not want to get stunned by Meki there. And we're now seeing potential almost DIY Fortnite Soul here by Vizado. But instead it's just normal walls being set up here. They do have zone potential. And we are seeing Mad chilling in the bush. Lingo with that most one to pick up just now. And nice knockaway by Lingo on overkill rounds, but he's going to die to the zone with Onigiri taking that last hit. And FBI still have Jidame alive, so I guess a boxer has happened or something along those lines, but unfortunately couldn't make it out there. And Jidame, displacement charge does find him out now. TC are going to collapse on this guy. The hook does connect as well. Oh, nice shield bash, but it's not enough. They're pushing him away fully into zone, and it's likely that he's dead. And TC do take that one, and with a quick recovery afterwards, and Shy may be looking to see if they can get some poke against them, if it's enough to force an engagement, but it's not. Just one R&B from Spurcane, and that's about it. And I most want to pick up from the side of SB, as we know that, well, Shin just got downed, unfortunately. And we are seeing Kleiny now dancing from the right side to the left. Run providing with a bit of extra space, and Shy make their way up into circle. They have this small little portion here to play on. And a res attempt is tried here by Depberek, which he is forced off by this Void on the side of NTU. On Bungie connect. Oh, the second one does connect though. Depberek might be in trouble if he can't get that TP. The teleport does save him actually, and he has to ult out. That was almost a self-brief, but kind of unintentional from the side of NTU there, providing Depberek with a bit of breathing room, allowing him to ult out there. And TC now jump over with Pad. The hook does connect though, but he took. Wait. What the fuck is happening?
What's that?
That was very scuffed. I need to see like what the fucking tech was, if that was tech or not. And we are seeing some heal coming at the last second. Full right side, we are seeing a potential fight between Mad here. They're getting forced out by NTU. Kazara taking that one. Depberek with 55 seconds left. Axel 1 HP. Depberek is desperately looking for that with his autos, but does not get it. 50 seconds left. And he's now trying to run away from Luca here. The one Bungie makes him go right back into the hands of TC. Sinner's Embrace coming in. He does not get stunned for the moment, so he kills the Sinner's Embrace. And Luca's now spread from his team. And they actually kill Luca now. SB are back in the game, but nice punch by Cookies. Displacement charge takes out 2. And Cookies is Cookies 1v1 versus Fluffy here. He does manage to get the res off, but that is maybe cancelled depending on who takes his last kill. And unfortunately, TC die here. Cookies with that mega punch. And unfortunately, Shin gets downed here from that overkill rounds, I believe, from Orlando's. Holy shit, I wonder if...
go back in.
Yep, 637, so he cannot afford a most wanted. And we're seeing what NC are going to try here against Shy. Shy getting forced out by Kleiny here. Overkill rounds does seal the deal on Fluffy, and SB are out 4th place. And Shy now can play the small pocket 4-star side or top right to avoid that bombing run. They should be fine. Zone does not favour them though. They're going to have to look for some sort of opportunity in. And might be a delayed Mexican standoff depending on, you know, because we are looking at 3 or 4 teams in this instance. Unlike last game. Let's look at armor economy. We're seeing Orlando's and Tom Kick with really good armors. NTU, it's kind of NTU and Shy looking roughly equivalent, I would argue. And Shy now making their way across, checking all the bushes. But they only have really this small bridge. Oh, they have this bit on height actually to play on. But then they're kind of forced to rotate around left side. You know, they are kind of choosing this orientation here, it's kind of a one-way orientation in terms of rotation. Whereas with the bridge, you could go south side or down, or you could go top side or left. But it's obviously a lot more riskier because it's contested, by both teams here. And it probably is the best call, all things considered. Rain of Arrows on both sides with it. Nothing really griefing so far. But that bombing run is kind of awkward for the side of Shy here. They're going to have to rotate backwards, maybe onto NTU here. Shy temporarily split from this bombing run. And they do use the Penguin for a bit of extra space here. So a nice DIY movement here. Good skill utilization. And a two-way is also placed here. Will they get it back in time? And they do get their bond. They keep their bond, which is really potentially useful here. And Ash is trying an opportunistic hook, which does not connect. Now Shy trying some poke against NTU because, as I mentioned, that bridge is not really you don't have a lot of surface area to play on, and the budget disconnect. Oh, and the stun is narrowly dodged, and one gets spiked on the side of NTU now. Yasa sending it in with Fury, applying a bit of pressure onto VZO here, and Tom makes his way down south side, forcing it, and Hachi actually ults very prematurely here. And Tom makes his way out here, but now Orlando's is stuck in a sticky situation, and it seems like there might be a bit of a miscomm from the side of VZO here. It looked like almost a nice bait play, but it seems like Shy managed to recover that one, and most wanted picked up on the side of NTU here. And it looks like I believe that's a quick armor pickup or something along those lines, or maybe a power swap there from the side of Kleiny. And I wonder if Kleiny's going to pick up a most wanted. He does not have enough, and neither does Tom. Neither do both of them together collectively. Shy now sending it potentially on NTU now, pushing out, doing a mega amount of damage onto Ash. No res opportunity available from the side of NTU anymore. Hook does not connect on the side of Tom Kick. The grappling does not get the slam though, and Tom Kick has now put himself into the face of Shy now. It looks like Shy are looking to take game 3 here, unless there's going to be a random upset. Rain of Arrows coming out from Yasa. The fan comes out with no stun connection. Hachi sending it with ulti with no connection either. And Tom is dancing this rock perfectly. Big stun against Kleiny here. He's going to take a lot of zone damage. He's dancing on the roll, but he's now last alive on the side of Tom Kick. So yeah, it looks like Shy going to take game 3 here. Don't think he can do much. And gets spiked there, unfortunately. So that's Shy taking game 3.
An enemy oracle is scanning.
Incredible.
Boom, boom, boom.
I don't know what they were thinking. I don't know what Orlando's did, but that was sus.
It was like nearly potentially good. Like, I guess they weren't expecting Hachi to miss the ult, because Hachi sent himself there. But that's like it's like a coin flip almost, right? It's only if you predict that Hachi is always going to defensively ult his teammates, which in my opinion, I'd say about 80% of the time he always does that. If Sprokane or Yasuo are in trouble, it seems to be the case that Hachi will kind of ult to kind of be peel. So
Especially in late game, yeah.
yeah, exactly. So it just depends. Like if teams start to predict these patterns, Shy might be looking a lot potentially weaker, but but then Shy could then rotate their strategy themselves. So it's always a mind game, right? When there's so little teams. How they want to play it. So we are now looking at Bullet Train for the next game.
Impressive. Bullet Trains is coming back, big.
Yep. Let's make sure it is Bullet. Yes, it is. Boom, let's go.
Choose wisely.
Oh, thanks, E-Flakes, man. I'm like very, very high on the caffeine. I've tried to reserve my energy for these scrims, so I'm glad you're enjoying it so far. I can tell my voice is starting to get a bit sore though, so I do need to continue the hydration here.
I'll make your death special.
Yo, what's up, Moha? I believe it's Shy winning so far.
You are the drop
They're looking
leader.
pretty impressive these last 2 games. Excuse me there, sorry. Alrighty, game 4. Let's go. Geez, with auto cancel into glide. Auto cancel into glide. You can still do it. It's a little bit more difficult because of the kind of momentum loss. The way that Theorycraft implemented the change is that you can sometimes lose. Well, you do lose momentum, so you're kind of stuck in a stationary position in most cases. It depends on your current momentum. Like if you're going through a wind ring, sometimes you can do it. It's a little bit buggy though. And but full top side, we're looking at NTU taking over Shards of Fate, and it is bullet trains as we quickly discussed before. We're seeing about 3 or 4 teams going down towards grind here. So there's armors and maybe a boss, a day 1 boss, and it's TC and 3OP in this scenario. Okay, who gets a level 3? Okay, they get level 2, so it's fine. Kind of a neutral farming situation at the moment. And we are seeing TC maybe grabbing the edge of train. No, they do not. And full star side, we're looking at 3OP rotating down onto FBI instead. They are starting a vault hack here, and it seems like 3OP are permitting this to happen. Okay. We're seeing a 29 take a CAD for free, so that seems to be their drop location for the moment then. TSM are taking Iron Acres. And it looks like the fight did never really stop here between 3OP and FBI. They rotated all the way around. I mean, to see if a Vortex Charm comes in here. A big one could seal the deal. But I'm not really sure what Shroom is leveled here. It looks like 3OP have taken the Vault, and they're going to subsequently take those armors. Probably Anomaly as well, and they could catch fire here if they wanted to. Aiden does try his luck here. Slightly low on health, but does have those tasty armors. We'll see if anyone gets spiked here. It looks like a fire maybe. Nope, they do not continue the chase, so the armors have been successfully yoinked. And we are now looking at Mad potentially walking up against Shy here. Yasa is potentially looking to buy real quick. They do have that temporary high ground advantage as well. Nice stuff. It looks like Mad will get forced away, but they've already farmed Skyrat, so they may have to actually force fight here because there's little resources left to acquire alongside the south side of the map. They do grab that last mob with that chunker there. Onigiri might be getting caught out, punched in, stunned as well. Orb of Argos providing that last bit of clutch healing. And Axor is also buying his teammate a little bit of time here. We'll see if the chase continues. A back is already coming out. Let's see if he gets caught out in the bush. He does get caught out and downed. So, Mad are on the downer again, unfortunately. We've got to hope that Mad can figure out a slightly better early game, because at the moment they are fighting for scraps, unfortunately, and that does kind of snowball the kind of negative aspects of their game loop, because their mid game then becomes worse and harder to come back from, and then obviously the late game is even harder. So hopefully a bit of a VOD reviewing will hopefully alleviate that issue. And we're also seeing right now a bit of split farming on the side of 29. We've got 2 of the members made their way north side, maybe looking at waiting on this camp as Flashy makes his way down. So this Venus Flytrap strategy is being employed here from the side of 29. We'll see if the hook comes in against Flashy here. If his guard is let down for a second and the AD strafe stops, he does come in. There we go. And as I expected, Flashy gets decimated there. And 29 have quickly reunited. So UA are going to have to look for a quick res opportunity. And aside from that, yep, that's 1 free shot, 229. There we go. And we're seeing their BWK. Slowly they're making their way down, taking a bit of immo. And it's about 30 seconds until that night 1 boss. So you may see teams slowly starting to rotate around that location. And also Prisma as well. Trying to get there in advance. Trying to, you know, assert that dominance over the territory, so that other teams kind of stray away from it. And as I mentioned, that is the case between SB and TSM here. Kind of slowly lurking over each other. Blink doing a bit of fish farming here, does not find anything. Arcane desperately low on HP actually. So SB are now on the chase, trying to capitalize on that low HP, and I think they might be able to. Hot Piercer does get the stun against Shin there, and Arcane is still 1 HP. Does get away at the last second. He really needs to hover wings the fuck out, and Blinks now has to ulti to buy himself a bit more time. Shin 1 HP. Oh, he gets the spike. No way, the reset. Oh my god, and the Wisp is actually completely finished there. And that has brought TSM that desperate portion of time that they needed to fucking reset. Wowee. We're now looking at Fang on the cards. 20 seconds. 29 have made their way downwards. As I mentioned, they are now closing in on that power here. Depbrek was trying the res here, and Meep is now sent it in. 29 hear all this commotion. Arcane getting down, found by 29. Old teammates there. And it seems like SB have still narrowly made their way out there. They're going to be able to get another res, likely, considering that the zone is still pretty big. And there are a lot of res beacons on the cards that are going to be uncontested. UA, as we saw before, just got a res off, so they are slightly... Well, they're actually okay in respect to armors as well, surprisingly. They're going to be able to make their way around and maybe be opportunistic here against 29. The hook does come back, taking it back into that boss zone again. So Visa, they may try steal here right at the end. Here it's going to come. Oh, the hook is out of range here. So it looks like 29 going to take this one. I'm not sure if the Rain of Arrows may steal it. Luckily, we'll see. I think 29 took that one. I'm not sure. I didn't see any level distinction. I don't believe anyone got a level there. And yeah, the power obviously does go to 29, considering they walked over it and have it in their possession now. And we are looking at day 2 mob resets. Let's see. We've seen a couple of teams around the hot area now. Depbrek just got the stealth from Bushwhacker. Mad now maybe forced in a precarious position. Onigiri getting downed now. And Abo 1 HP has to dash maybe south side, but SB will chase this one to the end of the earth. Similar to 29, they had that similar, you know, chase to the end of the earth sort of playstyle here. And Luca finds fire here on the side of FBI. So that's just down here, just below. Meki's now waiting in that bush, waiting patiently. Abyssal Break coming in. Maybe a misclick there, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, they may be chasing Abo, I'm not really sure. I think there's a misclick actually. And aside from that, we are seeing the teams take the rest of the mobs that are left. Maybe getting some additional powers, maybe upgrading armors. You know, we just saw Mad again, just get that reset again, but their armors are really bad. Axel doesn't even have another item here at this present moment. I mean, he does have the Vampiric Blade, but not upgraded. So we do need to see if they do manage to get like a lucky kill and maybe turn things around here. With Vargos from Onigiri doing a bit of healing against Abo. He does not hopefully not get spiked here. Cookies getting healed up. He has to ult out here. I'm not sure if that was a potential like an emergency use there. I feel like he really wanted to use that to just get out and guarantee that he stays alive here. I don't think he wanted a turnaround. We're seeing the Mindstalker Soul in 20 seconds roughly. And a potential fight here. Shin getting caught out. Ori, the Fury, the last hit does not hit here. Fuselaw coming out now. And a nice R&B there knocks Shin to China, plus the dagger, I guess. And Shin has now walked himself back in. And unfortunately, Shin is down. So the question is who's left. We're seeing a full reset on hot. So they are okay again. But SB are not in the best of places in respect to armors. And 3LP are now waiting in the midst against a highly leveled NTU here. Numa gets the singularity, gets a one-man stun. Vortex Charm and second wind send both ways. Unfortunately, Aiden gets slug waved by Ash there, so he's down. Overkill rounds from Akalik's not doing too much, and 3LP are going to be looking for another sort of res angle here. The level 8 versus level 10 plus the bush camp made it so 3LP did not really have an opportunity to do much there. And now we're seeing teams now converge onto the Night Stalker boss. Yeah, so the phase 2 is now available, and we're seeing unfortunately NTU do not have a myth here, so the Rain of Arrows with that high tick rate of damage is going to make it so Shy are more likely to take this boss, but any well-timed auto could steal it. But my prediction here is that Shy will take this one, and there's also a two-way flurry as well going on here. So we'll see if any steals.
KP though to hook it.
That is very true. And the hook does potentially come in here prematurely. They do hook it back fully as well. Oh, but the 2-way steals it right on the lip. Oh man, that would have misfortune there. And we still need to see who's going to take this one. Luca finds Jerry Dame at the same time. And NTU, they managed to steal it. Ash takes that one. Nice punch by Hachi. Can he follow up with much? Nice knockaway from Kaizaro. Hachi half HP. FBI, Lingo, maybe fighting for his life here against Cookies as well on the right hand side. And he's wondering if he can make his way down south and Shy maybe just collapse on Lingo and take him out potentially here. We'll see. This probably has also bought NTU enough time to take that soul and just get the fuck out of town. Very good stuff from them. Lingo's now found out now. And he's running around TC here. The bungee does not connect. Ulti does connect against Lingo. Oh, and Lingo gets downed here. And just above that, well, full above, this might be about 2 or 3 teams fighting here potentially. We do see 29, I believe. In Kobayashi is just chilling for the moment. UA are now hammering out these bushes. They are going to find Fire likely soon. And Fire does make his way out with Jerry Dame here. They have lost Lingo as we just saw. And Shy now applying pressure onto TC. Cookies trying to be opportunistic against Hachi here. Does the displacement charge, but not much else. We are seeing Cookies with double red here as well, so He has picked up a lot of shards here, or potentially Masamune. What is it in this case? No, he's just even Hyrule Trailblazer as well. Spurking 1 HP. His Embrace, it doesn't even need to hit there. Spurking gets boxed in it in the blink of an eye, and Shai might be trying this broken res here on the side of Hachi. And full right side on 9 acres, we're seeing SB and UA going at it at the moment. We're seeing the double lifesteal rune here on the side of Shin. And Kalsi with the Abyssal Breaker. And Fuselaar coming out now. Alchem Railgun. And Flashy's 1 HP. Oh, and they get 2 down. He's 1 HP. Deborek. He does get 1 kill here. And SB on the down in a major way. And Deborek is trying to buy himself as much time as possible. He's actually sending it in. The nice shield bash prevents the damage. But he does get the punch in. Turning that Wisp into a box there on the side of UA. And maybe SB just could want... Deborek wants to just continue this. But the armor repairs, etc. are now coming in from the side of Zulz now. I think Deborek is now going to be looking only for a res opportunity. There are 3 teams in Kobe here. We are in daytime, day 4, last mob resets.
We got our first elimination.
Yeah, after all that.
On day 4.
It took forever. That is a good sign that the team quality is looking pretty high here in comparison to the previous days of scrims we had this week, which I'm very thankful for. And Spurkin is now... Oh, 1 auto picks him out here. And they also tried to do the fishing rod onto the Wisp there, but that one doesn't connect. And Yas is now dancing around here, trying to not get hit, move away. They could not get that Wisp res, unfortunately. And now Shai are stuck in a very sticky situation here. They don't even try the 2-way. Hachi makes his way out. He does do a 2-way in advance and actually gets away there. So part of my miscom there. Did not see that 2-way ahead of time. Surprised there. 3OP did not want to just continue the chase there. But unfortunately, Hachi does get down there by VZO. I guess he ran into that territory straight away. And VZO... Oh, still 3-man. They're just a little bit split. I'm just checking on that. Nigga does not get hooked there. Deborek 1 minute 50 on his most wanted. And Cookie's found a bunch of fights going on all at once. It looks like UA are on the down of him. TC are now taking a piece of the pie from UA. Oh my god, big punch. Oh, Flashy gets downed here. Cookies is hitting those mega monolithic punches today. I am very thankful to be witnessing them. Holy shit, he's gotten way better at the Bishop over these coming weeks. And Aiden is now trying something with the grapple slam, does not connect. Overcurrents come out, and it looks like Aiden's going to be toast here. Yeesh. And full top right side, we see VZO have now fully met up again. And maybe okay, they have enough for a most wanted, but they decide against it if they just requested money there. I think the pressure from VZO have forced them away for the moment. And the zone pull is quite extreme. We see Boat as well on the side of BWK with about 1 minute 25 in his most wanted. Yasser also last alive. We'll see if he's going to try something opportunistic against him. He only has 103 gold, so this might be the case. 29. Also see that crown movement as that as it updates on the map at about 3 or 4 seconds. You keep seeing that crown moving around the map, so they know where his position is. And that train, it's going to be maybe a train or anomaly play here. Oh, they take the transit the train, and now he's going to be able to go through anomaly, skirt his way around, and he may be going to dance anomaly here. We'll see if that's the case. He's trying to back desperately here. Oh, he gets away! Lucky guy. Right back onto his bomb there. So he's bought himself a big chunk of time there. And Zulz is last alive, now dancing away from Cookies here. The ulti, oh, nice knockaway. The last, also, it's an air blast. Just buy himself a bit of time. Displacement charge goes north side. And now he's going to be out of utility, but the punch does connect first on the side of Zulz here, buying himself even more time. And Cookies now has to scale. Displacement charge, he's 1 HP, but it actually knocks him in a wave that's favourable to him. Meki just needs to get hit with a couple of autos. It looks like Boat might get this one. Will he steal it? He gets his team back. And now BWK got that necessary reset. And Kaizaro.
What are we doing?
Yep, the train took him out. For north side, it looks like Shin died to 29 here. And it looks like Fluffy's on HP gets spiked as well. Deborek with a mega punch, but I don't think he'll do much more here. He looks like he's dead. Yes, he is. And SB are out. Ninth place. Abyssal Breaker is now sent out on the side of... it's on the side of a Rift here from BWK. And 3OP want to sandwich on this. A Scholar gets downed here. Nice ult block on the side of Rift here. And a nice hook back. Oh my god, 4 people died to the train. No fucking way. 3OP.
29 just got eliminated from
No
it.
way! That's insane. Full south side. The fights are just never ending here. NT with the double soul. He gets shield bashed away. Ash is down. Holy shit. I would not expect 3OP to die in this fashion. That's like a replay I need to see like 5 times over to fully digest. BWK get finally outed here. 7th place, and we're seeing a pad getting dropped on the side of NTU for a bit of extra breathing room. Unfortunately, Kazagar gets hooked just after he got rezzed, and he gets completely decimated into his smithereens there. Very quickly from the side of TC. And NTU are now getting sandwiched by VZO. Nice grappling slam from the side of Tom Kick. Overkill rounds come from Lingo, doing a bit of extra damage onto Tom. And we've got to hope that that train is not going to take any more lives here. It is coming through right now. I don't believe anyone is going to be silly enough to get hit by it. But the next one, I believe, might be one of those ones where I see a lot of teams dying to it. I just got this feeling in my gut, considering how that last couple of fights just went. Let's see if teams become preoccupied and forget that that train is coming at them at like 100+ miles an hour, guaranteeing their fate. We are seeing a couple of bonds placed close by to that train as well. Seeing a most wanted crown. Yep, we're seeing bottom left. We're seeing the scan happening.
How fast is actually the train?
I don't know. I'm speculating that's that fast, but you know, maybe someone could do some theorycraft science and tell us what the actual speed is. We see Numa with the two-way. Adds instead. Maybe he can jump back down if he needs to. I think that's going to be his intention here. Yep, nice playing. I don't know. Hopefully his TP is in a safe position. I will not know as a spectator unless until I see where it pops.
Just be careful of the hook.
Nice dodge away. He's waiting very patiently here, and I think was it Orlando's trying to kidnap? I'm not sure what color that was. So back. Okay, he's bought himself even more time, but he's going to start taking out of bounds damage now, which is why he can't afford to keep doing that. And he does hover wings. Does narrowly avoid that. Oh, unfortunately, he TP'd back. He should have TP'd north, I guess, but. And oh, TC get both the souls as well. Mega value. And they have boombox as well, as you just saw. So Impel is going towards the north side. And that's going to be trouble for FBI and VZO. Hook does not connect on the side of Tom Kick. And a bit of Rain of Arrows is going to mean that he's anti-healed on the side of Jai Dame. The Abyssal Break coming out. And Lingo going to be dancing on that lava, taking a bit of damage. Overkill rounds coming out now from the side of Akalinks. And the second round does not connect on Clerney, unfortunately. But they do catch Lingo from the side of Tom Kick on VZO. And I think 3LP are now just looking for any opportunity they can here. VZO have rotated around to the left-hand side, so 3LP need to be, you know, occupying this territory in a very strong manner to ensure that they don't get sandwiched on. Because VZO are trying a two-way, maybe for a bond exchange or a bond steal. We'll see which one is the case here. Maybe they are going to stand on it. We're going to see. It's nice to see that power being, you know, it has a kind of versatile use set in this scenario. You can kind of bait with it, you can rotate with it, you can steal a bonfire or a power, and it looks like they have to play on the lava here. The hook does come in though, and the second wind comes out, knocking Tom Kick, blowing his team away to smithereens, and the VZO are playing on the full south side. Overkill rounds coming out from the side of Akalinks. A couple more autos will seal the deal. Unfortunately, VZO are outed 5th place there. 3LP and TC. Oh, Cookies, what are you doing? No way! And rightfully so, the clown emojis come out. Cookies was very preoccupied there. And the most wanted comes out, but he gets Citizen Brace slammed down. Unfortunately, it's just Luca last alive, and Luca is probably screaming in that VC right now. You know, calling Cookies the worst names in the book. Unfortunately, TC are out 4th place. And now we're looking at Yasser. Is he tree cosplaying? I am very surprised that FBI do not notice this natural bit of foliage in this technical, you know, futuristic area and not see anything amiss. But that seems to be the case. Oh, they found him!
Oh, shit.
So where's Waldo? Well, where's Yasser? And they have found him. Shire out 3rd place. And that play for placement was pretty decent. Abyssal Breaker not connecting against 3LP here. I think 3LP may take this one! Shroom! Okay. We're fine for now. The Overkill rounds not doing too much against fire here. He does dash away at the last second, and Jai Dame, he's got a Michelin star here with these double little cooks. But is it? Oh, he gets spiked. Never mind. Well, we're now looking at fire with about 1 minute 10 left. He's playing on that higher ground. Two-way comes out. It's placed full south side. So let's see if he wants to try doing anything here. Anything spicy? Is he trying to bait for something? Is he going to try and bait them into the we When's the next train coming? We've got a little while, about 5 seconds maybe, 5-6 seconds. I'm wondering if anyone is going to step on it. If someone steps on it and gets the kill, like I feel like people need to be like, you know, donating like money to this. Like this is like one of those rare like 5-head plays, but I don't think anyone's going to fall for the bait in this scenario. Train is still coming around. There we go. And Fire's just going to play the rings for now. 25 seconds left. And I think 3LP have not realized yet, or they're just playing the extreme slow game. They do not want to take any risks because there's only about 18 seconds left. I think they're going to permit the pop.
What if they let him rest just to get more points?
I mean, that could be the case. That is a real. That is like a real point farming at this scenario. If that is the case, fair play. But that is a very
I
confident
think
play
they're
here.
going-
We'll see.
yeah.
They are going to permit it, as you mentioned. I just make his way out here. Just get his team back. No armors. Vortex Charm does not really get the stun on him. Abyssal Breaker coming out from Jidane. Not doing too much. The hook just come in from and the Slug Wave. Aiden just take out fire already. And it looks like Jidane gets Vortex Charmed in. And Aiden's going to take one likely here. Hoverwing's coming out, giving... Oh! Just by a bit of space there. The thing he was getting, the heal Aiden!
Train.
Oh! And surely they take it. So the extra, as you mentioned, those kill points were guaranteed to be farmed there. So 3OP take game 4 there. Holy.
Extra 2+2 for them, for free.
Let me just update the
You
scores
think it's-
real quick. Boom. And considering Shy had a stinker there. And yeah, Sproken just messaged me asking if I saw Yasuo as a tree. We only saw the last couple of minutes of that. And I believe we saw another clip. It was from Blink in the exact same situation. It was a similar circle to this, and Blink was chilling on this circle. I think it was against Luca, and they did not spot him as a tree for like at least a minute there. Yeah, you probably remember that one too.
The same spot around.
Yeah,
around
exactly,
there.
dude. I'm surprised no one checks it out. It's not like it's like a, I don't know. It's not like a metallic pylon. It's a fucking tree in that like technical area. Surely it sticks out like a sore thumb. I don't know.
The tree is really thin, you know. If you're not focused on it, you don't really.
Yeah,
notice
it's
it.
true. I think you get like a tree high roll, right?
Yeah.
That you get the thin one, right?
To the zone. So
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I
this is
see. I see.
Like chaos. It's a dead tree basically.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense. That makes sense.
it's like almost invisible if you don't pay attention.
Got you. Got you. Mohar, that one is on Sino's channel. I was just casting for 3 of the games. We had Initialize, and A1 Twins. We had me and Tsunani as the casters, and obviously Sino was doing prod and stuff like that. And obviously it's his piece of party, right? So, all right, let's go into game 5.
Select your hunter.
I'll make your death special.
I need another quick sip of water.
You are
1
the
second.
drop leader.
I mean, Flakes, you have caught me here. You have caught me in this scenario. I was drinking specifically a White Monster, so I'm just checking if there's any cameras in my room because I don't know how you've made that guess. But I have rotated onto water now because we are quite late in the day, and I don't want to be up all night with 500 beats per minute, coursing through my body. So I'm trying to calm it down a bit here now. Thanks as well, Choipy, for the follow, and Moha for the follow as well. Appreciate you guys. Oh, thanks as well, E-Flakes, for the follow. You're all amazing, man, on this Saturday. I hope everyone's got like their snacks or drinks, for these last couple of games. Getting nice and cozy. It's like the perfect time, dude. On a Saturday, if I was like watching, this would be so chill.
We're chilling.
Yeah, man. Good stuff. All right, we're in game 5 now. Final Destination is ending on the bottom right side of Machine, so that could potentially...
In the middle of the vault as well.
Yeah, you're right. So we need to see how teams want to start strategizing about that once they've just been given this information. Exactly, Mohar. I like it too, man. I really like that. Especially on the top side, I feel like it's... I love that one. I have so many good memories of trade endings in that specific location. We are seeing 2 teams already heading towards Cold Fang, and 2 or 3 teams here on the bottom right side of Scav. Once my map decides to fix itself, the nuke has come out. That's why it's a day 1 boss. It's about to kill itself, and TC managed to get those levels, and they're just patiently waiting for that nuke to be available. Cookie taking a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he got hit by the nuke and gets downed here. What is Cookie's?
Why are we greeting for
Cookies, hello. That was caught in 4K/8K. We can see it from NASA here. That was a very, very questionable play here. He desperately wanted the nuke, and he did pay the mortal price of his life for that one. And again, Mad tried to contest Shy here. So for the 3rd time or 4th time, we've seen them probably having a poverty game here, trying this contest. And yeah, Shy finds Sproken finds Onigiri here,
Enemy Oracle
and
online.
we're desperately looking for a res on the side of TC here. Let's see what happens between FBI and Meki. Meki with no hook connect. It looks like TC will get this res off. Lingo's trying to pester them at the moment with some autos. And 29 also doing the same thing. Oh my god, he gets the last minute hook. Slam down, but it doesn't get the dunk. And he still kills Meki Mech. And now it's just Luke and Last Alive, level 6, looking for any slither of like a free breathing room for a res here. And it looks like NTU are making their way onto the res. So Luca, it might be really bad for TC here, potentially. And NTO just looking for the res instead. So Luca probably needs to go like north side if he can. But instead he's going south side maybe for that full south res. Meanwhile, 29 are also kind of rotating that same kind of way. It looks like TSM have high rolled the armors a couple of times as well. They've got it for the second time, a set of 3 armors here, which is very, very nice for them. And yeah, Flakes, you're rightfully saying, right, and anywhere but here would be godlike here in this situation. But it looks like he has slithered his way south side. So should be okay here. Meanwhile, back on NTU. Oh, a spike on Ash. Where 29 accruing a bit of power from those shards there for free. 29 are not fully bought yet, but they will likely soon with the shop in close proximity. Kazara backing on his last team member, Numa here. And aside from that, it looks like everyone is pretty chill. 3LP are farming Skyrats here, the last couple of mobs, and maybe the Vault too. Let's have a quick flick. Yep, we are seeing the Vault being taken as well, simultaneously. And at full north side, we're seeing this Lilac and Purple team, VZO and BWK here. We're seeing Money Trees up for grabs, and Jewel farming that one in quick succession. Money Trees successfully picked up, and VZO are looking to potentially sandwich boat here, which they have done, and he has to dash to the right hand side. He's taking Orlando's as the opportunistic exit here, but he could not get out back onto his team. So BWK are only 2 now. They do have double blues here. But no armors on anyone's side apart from Tom Kick, and it looks like Rift is probably going to get caught out here. Escala needs to run away to try and give his team a chance to survive here. Rift is likely dead here, and Tom is now looking for that last straggler on the side of BWK. We'll see if that's going to be the case. It is a Krista, so she does have a bit of extra dash mobility. We're going to see if that is the case. Exactly, Flakes. You like seeing that kind of that preconception. You can kind of see, like, you know, this exit 1 covered, exit 2 covered, exit 3 covered. You know that he's got nowhere to escape, and it does force him to die in that scenario. We are seeing TSM also rotate down south side into the edge of Kobayashi. He's going into circle. They're looking for that night 1 boss potentially. And I just need to check if I've updated the days real quick. I'm going to quickly just follow SB for a short period of time while I just check that. I hope it says game 5, and if that's not the case, I will update that. Yes, it does. Nice. And BWK unfortunately get outed there. As I mentioned, the chase just continued, I believe, from on the side of the Tom, and he maybe ran into another team or just died. Just how it goes. How the cookie crumbles. Now we are seeing, mentioning cookies, we are seeing TC now kind of mirroring 29 for the moment. And TC have got that res off, but have not bought any items. I wonder if they have much money. They can probably stabilize here. We are also seeing Blink on the cards, which a lot of teams are going to find as a tasty treat there. Tasty power up for grabs, and also a delicate. So it might as well just be called Kingpin's birthday here. Both of these powers in combination are extremely powerful on Kingpin, as well as a couple of others in the Supervive roster. So we're going to see who actually ends up taking what here. We're also seeing Mad with that extremely poor early game now, getting caught by SB. I think they were trying to go for that boss, but they're going to die here likely. 1 hammer connection or auto will seal the deal, and a punch instead does it. And Abo is downed, and we're seeing Axel slowly making his way through. He's going to back onto his other team member, who is on train at the moment with the Bond as well. And we are looking at Night 1, looking for those night bosses. Any ghosts that are left remaining. Ash with a opportunistic hook does not connect. NTU are playing a bit split for now, but they will likely reunite. So going to quickly look back onto that Blink power, and it was a nuke that takes it. So Ori does take the one and takes the Blink. So 29 have snowballed significantly from this one. They're going to gain a lot of power, and we are now looking at day 2 mob resets. So people are going to, you know, any teams that were slightly under-leveled now, it's going to be the time to grab those last bits of money while you can. And VZO do find another kill there. Unfortunately, I did not even glance at which team. Did you see which team died there, bro? Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter. The fight is continuing between NTU and Blink here. Ash is 1 HP. The Singularity does connect on a 3-man. Oh my god. NTU with the cinema finish there. And that was completely disgusting. Oh man, that is one for the ages. You're right, Flakes there. Holy. We're definitely going to see clips of that one, I'm sure. And just down right side, we're seeing Mech with the delicate now. So we did see a TC acquire that one. So it's like two of the Infinity Stones were picked up by each subsequent KP there, but they don't have them all in. They don't have both of them collectively just yet. We'll see if they will exchange hands. And TC are now making their way down towards Underrock potentially. We're seeing Shy taking over Machine, kind of potentially on the early final destination. We're going to see if that is going to be the case. We're looking top left again. It looks like SB and VZO having a dance against each other. Tom is now caught out against SB here. Fluffy is now mirroring. The Abyssal Break comes out, nicely blocked. Oh, and he does block it with Shield Bash as well. Abyssal Break coming out from Tom, but unfortunately Tom is downed here. And Orlando has now made his way into zone late here. He needs to find a rest opportunity. We are seeing both souls spawning in close proximity, one to the right of Wraith and one south of Wraith. In about 35 seconds, we are seeing Armor Soul and Teleport Soul up for grabs. So we're going to see a lot of teams, they're doing their split farm for any of those last mobs that have not been caught, or any ghosts, or any vaults, or anything along those lines, before they probably rotate back to those bosses. They're even probably looking for scans as well, on Underrock, for example, just trying to get any bit of information they can. Because it does definitely matter in these late game circles. Having that extra knowledge does allow you to plan instead of just blindly engaging into a boss. So we're now seeing two ways on the side of FBI here, which can be really important for a steal of a boss. So we're seeing or even a steal here, a bond steal maybe. I'm not sure what they're looking for. Maybe they're TPing their own bond. Might be the case. Fluffy, is he gonna get caught out here? Oh, he does dash away. Abyssal Break coming out. Everything's slightly mistimed there. It feels like Fluffy did know that they were there for some reason. And it was a res steal here. Not sure for what value that was going to acquire. But anyway, a nuke is now dropped now. And it is a hook away from Ash, preventing that nuke from doing damage and executing that boss. So NTU and 29 are now going to continue this dance as this boss is in a semi-awkward position. There is still hook potential on both sides, I guess. But it looks like 29 have been forced off. Baroof, oh my god, the Abyssal Breaker plus Slam combo. NTU getting decimated and outed 9th place. Holy fuck, that was the most absolute synergized cinema between those ultimates there. Baroof with that nice dash shield bash. Holy. Yeah, flakes, bro. Holy, that was so nice to see. That's what I want to see from these scrims. The people playing these scrims, that's the stuff I want to see. It needs to be a regular occurrence, guys. Come on. Yasa died to the world here. I don't know if he DC'd or what. Or he just died to the lasers? I think he died to lasers. Who's going to get the last hit? It looks like 29 get the last hit as well. And then Yui dies to the world here. So I think he died to lasers as well. So things are looking a bit of a troll here. And I don't know if they can get this Wisp res on Hachi. A lot of damage happening now. And all it needs to just... oh, the graphic comes in. Oh, nice heart piercer. Another spike. No way. Shy are in extreme poverty now. And this is not looking good for Shy now. I don't know if Yui can carry on the chase. Oh, man. And I think Shy are going to be permitted to get a reset here. Is it going to be a most wanted pickup? They do have enough if they want to. We're also seeing Tech Glider on the side of Yasser as well. Good thing to note for extra escapability here. We're seeing Orlando's with the late money farm, Clowny as well. Fluffy on the top side. Is he last alive? No, Deadbreak is also alive. Full style side. Does he have an E-plat? That is the case. So maybe he drops a little cook as well for a little bit of extra food as well. Just in case he needs that for those potentially prolonged fights in the Abyss. And that might be a consideration as well, considering this this zone is like towards the south side. The circle could pull to the right, and the next E-plats might be more viable here. And Tom Kick gets downed here on the side of FBI. Fire sending in with ulti. Not really much of a connection, to be honest. Kind of gets knocked away with the displacement charge, and he's desperately trying to heal up. Orlando's hiding in the bush now. Ulti in with the bomb. Extra damage now onto Jayudame. Heals himself up. And now Clanny is now desperately trying to fight for his life. Dashes over the wall. Very lucky to have the extra momentum. We know that the shift can allow him to get over the wall. That nice hammer does actually clutch Clanny. He does not get turned into a box, but he will still get turned into a box eventually with that stomp. So just Vizo have Orlando's alive last. We're now looking at TC playing the...
rest Tom Kick. He rest box.
Oh, he did. You are correct there. So that does mean that there are 2 players back now on Vizado. Overkill rounds not connecting, so Tom luckily livering with a slither of HP. I wonder if he has enough to buy. He does buy. He is able to repair this broken res, but we do see Sprocane. We see him back in the game, and he is... oh, I'm not sure if Tom is going to get caught here. Oh my god, Shy had to escape from their bond here, it seems. For some reason, now they've backed. So Tom might have a bit of extra breathing room. Oh, actually? He cancelled it? Well, oh, I think someone
What is
backed on the
Fletcher
other.
doing?
I don't know, it was a bit of a grief. We've seen Tom now. Where's he backing to? He's backing onto Bon. Oh, no, he got the res off on his team. No way! The laser spike!
It's the same one.
Oh my god, deja vu coming in. A nice block on that second, the ulti there from Shroom. Which bought 29 enough time to heal. Oh, you've seen a monster getting popped there. He's going to be full HP. That's pretty chill for him.
The lava baron will soon appear.
We're seeing Bubba's on the cards here. The Eye of Immortus there. AKA Lava Baron, AKA Bubba's Brain.
Enemy oracle online.
Grappling, nice knock away from Calcio, but it doesn't really do much else for the moment. Seeing a Soul Stealer on the side of our Akalinks here. Nice bit of extra poke damage onto Calcio. He's going to probably have to dash back onto his team health. 3LP have pushed him away. And I think Aiden's going to try Grappling Slam. I called it, and there goes the Slug Wave too. Oh, he's 1 HP, has to ulti here himself with the Abyssal Breaker. And he's bought himself a bit more time here, but now he's going to be out of movement here. Overkill round takes him out. Aiden's 1 HP, gets down here. 29 looking for a piece of the pie here. Shroom looking for an opportunity to get the nade away, and Akalinks is now last alive. 29 with that perfect third party. And it looks like, I think Fire also escaped, or someone along those lines. Oh, Zul, sorry. And Akalinks might be trying a res left side. He's going to be waiting patiently, maybe. We'll see what the case will be. And now it's also looking like Shy potentially trying to fight on top right-hand side. Luca finds Flashy here as well. So it's just Zul's last alive. And there is a crown left side potentially. And we're also seeing Barufa starting to do a bit of damage onto the Eye of Immortus here.
Scanning.
They may take this one first. We need to see now how Shy want to play this one. They have 2 E-plats in tow. Just as an emergency in case the zone pulls in an awkward direction. Considering it is Final Destination, there is quite a lot of open area for them to play in, should they want to. And Blink Icarus is looking disgusting here on the side of Yui. Let's get the slam down, Slug Wave. Orlando's getting deleted here. Hook does not connect, unfortunately. So it's just Clerney and Tom Kick alive. Zul's hiding in that bush, top right hand side. He's going to have to find a way out here because that zone is closing in here. Roof now sending it on some hooks, trying to force Vizado out. The Icarus wings do not actually get a kill here, but the hook does. Onto Tom. He does make it away, buys himself enough time, luckily here, and 29 is likely going to continue chasing here. And 3LP also managed to get a reset very luckily here, uncontested. And Zul's unfortunately dies there, 8th place. 3LP surprisingly got that res. I think it was left side if I'm not mistaken. That was it feels almost criminal to me considering how many teams there were south side, but I believe some chases went on and it did provide 3LP with an opportunity to stick something in there. The Roof also finding Aiden at the same time, so they just res, but they can get down. Unfortunately, Akalinks also down. Shroom last alive now, and a hook comes in against that 29, and that already gets down here. 29, only 2-man now, and Shroom may even try a res here on Akalinks. Lucky to get this one off if he can. He needs to try and back it away. He's hopefully got the nado. Oh, nice knockaway. Oh, the hook does not connect either, luckily. 3LP and now 2-man again, but TC heard that res, I believe. And the displacement charge now comes out. They make the way over to right side. Meki waiting with this delicate. Just get the hook in. And unfortunately, he's likely to die here. And it's just Akalinks last alive. Most wanted on the side of Yui. 1 minute 35. Oh, we need to see what happens here is the question. Icarus over. Oh, nice knockaway. But the hook, slam. And they guarantee him back. So Ori's back in the game now. Very nice, clean, methodical play from Yui there. Just making sure that there was no stuns to kind of cancel his hook or slam there. You know, kind of waited patiently and then did the combo. Very good to see. And Hachi finds Kleiny there. So Vizado are also at 6th place. That was on the top right hand side. So they're quickly going to loot the boxes there and or souls if they did pick up anything. They did not pick up any souls there. We're seeing Fluffy now applying pressure onto Sproken. He's likely caught out here. He's trying to portal out. The portal's a little bit glitchy. He's going to have to dance through those lasers, taking a big chunk of damage. Deadbreak with 1 punch seals the deal. Sproken is down now. And 29 hear the noise, obviously, so they want a piece of the pie. Fluffy is now getting absolutely wombo comboed, ulted and by everyone in the whole game, it feels like. He's down in the blink of an eye, and it's just Deadbreak last alive now. There is an E-plat, and he probably has his own E-plat off cooldown, so he can play off that. That pad is now placed. He has to use his glider maybe to go around, is the question. We'll see what happens. And Yasa now with the most wanted pickup. Now getting a lot of pressure applied onto him. E-plat played the last second. Oh, can he live? He doesn't die. He doesn't live, unfortunately. And Shy now have no res opportunities. 5 teams alive. Oh, he can't even play for placement. Unfortunately, Shy are out of 5th place. 29 are just picking up those kills. They've got mega kill points this game. So if all they need to do is just get one more, win this game, and I think they've probably won this scrim block. If I were to argue it, it's between them and Shy at the moment. Shy are probably like 2nd or 3rd, if I were to guess.
Thoughts on Barik?
We'll have a quick look. He's found a little pocket south side. Oh, he's okay. He's just padding there. He's chill. But he has no most wanted at the moment. We need to see what's happening. Yep, he is ratting like a god for now, but there is no most wanted potential. And the nuke comes out now from the side of a TC. It is red nuke as well, so it has those extra circles. And they have no bonfire left. At least not one that's been placed so far. And the FBI have slowly made their way into cycle with this extra E-plat. They're now placing Bon as well to guarantee they have solid ground to play on. And the SB, Deprek has made his way around, and it seems like oh, the blinkers, whoa, he's managed to juke everything for now, running into the hands of FBI. Overkill coming out, he has to ult out into Ori. Will he get a kill maybe? One auto will seal the deal. He gets the kill, gets a reset. He's out of armor though, and he can maybe play this south side, or maybe try and grief the res. There's a punch as well, does not get a stun, and that res is about to pop. Yes, it does. A hook comes in, slam down onto Cookies. Cookies getting down now. And the hook does not connect on Meki, so it doesn't look like it's going to be an equivalent exchange. And Luca's now trying to get back onto solid ground. FBI do not look to third party anything here, surprisingly. And TC are two-man. Deprek likely to die here. SB, Deprek, or SB in general are out 4th place. And the most wanted is now picked up. They did not have to buy that one. And FBI have now applied extra pressure onto TC. And TC have a very limited amount of space to play on. Nice stun wall here. But it's not going to do too much more here. The TC do not have a lot of extra big damage. They need to do like a full wombo combo from Meki plus the Orb of Argos really to guarantee a kill. But that even the laser, as they have to jump over it, is going to be quite grief to play around. I guess they've got this small wall as well. The hook doesn't connect against Luca, and he gets wombo comboed. So Luca's down now. It's just Meki left. 1 minute 30, and FBI descends to third party potentially against 29 here. And we also see, oh, nice to slam down with Icarus. No, Jerry Dame is now fighting for his life. He takes a two-way back onto the left-hand side. Hook down. Can he mantle to get the slam? No, he can't. And TC are out 3rd place, unfortunately. And now it's just a two-man standoff. The fan does grief Jerry Dame here slightly. And now it looks like FBI trying to fight for their life here. We'll see if they can do anything. But I believe 29 are going to take this one. The slam. I can't believe that just happened. And now it's just fire with 1 HP. And Jerry Dane taking damage even from the nuke. Picks up the most wanted, but it doesn't matter because 29 take game number 5.
Game number 5?
Yep, game number 5.
They've won 5 games.
I don't know. If you have a look on my stream, you'll see it like on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream.
Yeah, big. Oh no, I mean on Twitch. Sorry, because I have like an
on
overlay.
Twitch.
So it's 29 taking the game 1, Shy taking game 2, taking game 3 as well, Shy, and then game 4 is 3LP, and then 29 again with game 5.
Damn.
Yeah,
29's popping off.
Alrighty. We are in our last game now, and the last game is that one that the map modifier that people potentially don't like, and that is cross country in this case. So let's
How
flip
can you
it
not
over.
like cross country? How?
I mean, as a spectator, I love it, but some players are not the biggest
Best.
fan, you know.
It's the best one. It's literally the best one.
All right. Are we waiting for Hachi? Okay, no worries. Boom, we're into game 6.
Choose wisely.
There we go.
I'll make your death special.
You are the drop leader.
Yeah, Flakes, I kind of agree. I think 29, they deserve it, and they got so many kill points that game. I swear they got so many. I just need to quickly hydrate before this last game, and then we'll see, you know, if there's any, like, crazy plays from Shy, if they go for, like, a high kill point game to, like, try and take first, you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe even a grief onto 29 to make sure they go out 12th or something, I don't know. Yeah, right, Flakes. I can kind of agree with that. Like sometimes just playing for placement guarantees that you get more points. Like sometimes the risk is not worth it to just get a couple of kill points, because if you manage to get to like the the higher echelon of the points, sorry, of the placement system, like third, second, or first, the points just multiply. So we're going to see if teams do. I feel like teams are mostly in tune with how that works, and try to maximize it where possible. And we are looking at 2 armors in Dawn. We're looking at a CAD drop, which 29 are obviously going to take. That is definitely their drop POI for the moment. And we're probably going to see typical drop lines, I would assume, here. I think TSM are going to go north side. We're also seeing BWK taking frag. Vizado taking heart. 3LP taking under/grind. Maybe even train. No, there's no train in this case. See Mad taking up north side just below Cobras. And full left side, we are looking at UA and TSM here. Shy taking their standard Cold Fang drop. And we're seeing a small mini face-off between Axel and Meki. Meki has the level 3 here. So Axel is definitely getting out of town. Definitely wants to have a couple of levels before trying something there. Nice, and I think everyone is doing mostly split farm patterns at the moment. So look, top right hand side. Yep, it's pretty chill for the moment. I don't think any teams are going to really interact, which is the right macro, I would argue, in 99% of cases. Unless you're looking at like maybe griefing a team, which I think is something that teams should potentially try to practice. And as stupid as it might sound, because most teams kind of practice for playing end game, right, or trying to get to end game, or playing the game as properly as possible without any racist plays or forcing out a top 1 team to become 12th. But I think now and again you should maybe look to practice it, use these scrim blocks as good practice, as weird as it might sound or as annoying as it might sound, because that can happen in tourneys, and it does happen. But we're now seeing hammers coming out from Jai Dame, forcing a Scholar out at the moment. Level 3s versus level 5s, so BWK will probably want to get out of town here. They have not bought either, neither does FBI. The key coming out now, so they're going to grab this armors for free from the side of FBI. Meanwhile, north side, on site 38, we're seeing TC hiding in the bush. Nice heat shield in there, doing a decent chunk of damage. And Meki does not get the slam either. I believe he still might have hook here. And Becken comes out, and the hook finally comes in. Shield bash as well. I'm not sure if he can last much longer. Onigiri making his way over to the left-hand side on that small lit. And he now gets slammed down. He's likely to die here. Oh, buys himself an extra bit of time. I wonder how much long he can last. Grapples as well, full to the right-hand side. And he does make it away. Lucky bastard there. Oh, the slam? Never mind. Spoke too soon. Mad Onigiri is unfortunately out, so they're going to look for a Cobra Res there. And he did lose the Icarus as well. We're now looking at seeing if there are any of the teams that are in close proximity to each other. Maybe a Bond steal here from the side of SB. They are dancing against Cookies, but Cookies has the vegan power. He can eat those berries all he wants here. And TC Luca now has also joined him in the midst. SB are making their way down south now, and we see the Red Jade on Fluffy and Soul Stealer. So SB are looking mighty strong here, as long as the Red Jade does not get donated, unfortunately, by a Beacon or something along those lines. It looks like SB have made their way out of this small corridor. Oh, but Deadbreak does get hooked here, probably slammed down as well. Unfortunately, Deadbreak is probably going to die here, and SB are probably looking for a hot res or something along those lines, maybe even splitting up, one taking left side and one taking right side. They will probably get that res off for free, though, either way. Mad are now waiting in the bush against BWK here, but this is very obvious. They just saw the bushes being placed, so I don't think... I mean, he's not even in a bush here. I think he may have a DC'd is the case. I think he's DC'd. Yeah, that's lame. Unfortunate.
Unlucky.
Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully they get a reconnect, though, and we're seeing FBI now slowly walk their way down as we are close to Night 1, and we're going to see if any teams are interested in any of those Night 1 bosses. I think potentially the one in Mana and Prisma will be looking tasty for a couple of teams here, as we're seeing a Shy obviously retain to zone, as they typically do. And we are seeing, I don't believe he's been, they have rest there. Everyone's back up, which is good. And full south side looking at NTU, maybe waking their way up onto a SB here. Shin, maybe out of position. Bungie disconnect now, slam down as well. Ash on that brawl now, and Shin is 1 HP. One auto, yep, Shin is down now, and Kazara's 1 HP as well. Numa also 1 HP, so Ash needs to be like oh, he gets the full heal, lucky, from that mob. So he has bought himself a lot of time, and that's Fluffy, that's alive. And he's had that Red GA and Soul Stealer, but he's not been able to really make use of it. He doesn't even have level 7, he's maybe trying that desperate hot res. I think that might be the case, but Maybe goes full north side. I don't. Maybe this one is safer, right side, or even out of zone potentially. This might be the case. And we're seeing a red nuke on the cards, 9 seconds, and Delicate, if I'm not mistaken, in about 6 seconds on mana. So we are seeing TSM and VZO in close proximity. We've seen the two-way as well on Tom Kick, so he may try like the Blackrock strat. We'll see if that's going to be the case here. I mean, he doesn't have level 7, so pardon that, actually. We're seeing TC actually looking for a hook onto Cloney, if I'm not mistaken there. And Cloney gets down there on the Carbine. And it's about 50% now on that boss. It does TP itself away, so there's not really much hook opportunity. And TSM take it, but who's going to pick it up is the question. Blink has taken it for now. And there's a Vortex Charm connection against Cookies, but that's it for now. I think TC probably just need to bounce here, honestly. And the Bungie disconnect. Oh, it looked a bit glitchy there. And Flashy finds a BWX boat there. Luke is now trying to dance around. We're looking at day 2 mob resets. So TSM are trying to grab what they can and maybe bounce now. Although Meki gets the hook now, and definitely, yeah, Arcane is downed here. And Blink needs to not give up this Delicate if he can. Nice knockaway, but it doesn't matter because the displacement charge comes out and takes him out. So after all that faffing around, they've given away the Delicate disguise. And Meep is now looking for some sort of opportunity for res. He may even wait for the train, chill in a bush. Maybe go back down for a box res. We'll see what happens very shortly. As we go back to the right hand side, we've seen SB have now got the res off, but they've been extreme poverty. We've seen 2 grapplings on the side of Aiden, so the chase potential is high. The Nado comes out as well to give Aiden a bit of extra mobility, and the Fusilier comes out to try and give Shin a bit of time to breathe here. And it looks like he's going to try and dancing, but he does dagger out, and now he's trying to farm a couple of mobs that are left inside Racer Row. And it looks like SB are going to reunite here and be pretty chill, so it's lucky that Fluffy had managed to maintain Soul Stealer plus, well, just Red G, I guess, across the span of these fights that have happened, that have left SB in relative poverty. We're now looking at Shy with a two-way Penguin as well, which might be potentially useful towards the end game. And Orlando is getting caught out here. He gets stunned as well. One auto will seal the deal. Oh, and the ulti actually seals the deal. Went extra excessive there. And a couple of clown emojis come out against Orlando's, which will likely rile him up. I'm not sure if you can speak to his temperament there, Atomics. If he wants to get revenge or not, you got to tell me.
Probably, but I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah, I think he's pretty chill overall. Every time I've played with him, he's been pretty chill.
Really chill.
Okay, now we're looking at Onigiri potentially facing off against Shroom here. And Abo have now taken control of the tree, but sorry, the ship. But Aiden now slugs waves and actually does a little bit of damage, a little bit of minor grief, getting rid of that armor on Onigiri. And Shin finds a rift here. So let's have a quick flick. Where is the rest of BWK? They are in the on the train at the moment, so they're taking the long rotational route back into zone here. Now we're seeing the base point, the base power on Lingo here, which might be nice. And we're seeing both the souls again spawning in close proximity. I feel like the new patch has it feels like the RNG has kind of muddled things up a little bit. I see this kind of often with these souls spawning very, very close to each other. We're seeing a two-way with the steal onto the boss from the side of Shy now. And we're seeing Yui taking out Onigiri, so I think Mad are in extreme poverty, top right hand side. But I'm just going to quickly stay on this for now at the moment. We are on phase 2, so it should be pretty chill. I'm going to flick up top right and see what's happening then. It looks like Mad are going to get taken out. Axel last alive. No, it's not. It's actually Abo last alive. Made its way all the way around. There is a rest opportunity up there. But then getting into zone is going to be problematic again. Maybe they can go around through this way on the right side of Imotech potentially. We're going to have to see what happens. We are looking at day 3 mob resets as well. The action is never stopping here on the last game. And we are seeing a counter two-way now. So they have pulled the boss away, if I'm not mistaken. The question is, where did it go? I do not see it, unfortunately. So Shy have decided against going for that. And they're probably just looking for any mobs they can grab instead. Or is it glitched? I mean, maybe it's glitched. Yeah, I swear I saw two-way on it. Or maybe it didn't pop.
It's still here.
Yeah, sorry, it didn't pop. I thought it popped. I swear I heard the TP noise, but my bad there. So for some reason, no teams have gone for it now, and I think the TP just finally expired. It's now moved down south side now. And aside from that, yep, it's about 80% HP. We've seen a green TP come out now. FBI and 3LP. Oh, the hook comes in, so there's no... Oh, Beckon coming in as well from TC. But now 3LP need to really hammer this one down as fast as they can before anyone can third party this cookie. Looking for an opportunity to do it. SB also looking. Who's going to get the last hit? Epic runs come out, and 3LP do to this one and get the fuck out of town. The low on armor's here, and Shin is now looking for something here. A defensive dagger, and he does get away here. Now Shy now waiting on the left-hand side, maybe just trying to grab some information from the side of Hachi. And they are in a bit of a predicament here. They have to portal out left side, maybe just to grab some of the night mobs that are still left. full top right hand side. We're looking at
What's it
potential
saying?
engagement here. It looks like the Lambo got sent out by Orlando's to meet up with his team, but Kazaro does take down one here, and Ori takes down one as well, and Arcane is actually down as well from the side of TC. All while this was happening, Ash is now trying to face 3 people at once here. Does not get, avoids the slam. Volcanic Rebuke coming out as well. Yui gets downed here, so TS 29 and our 2-man, and Baruf has to dash away, and it looks like, oh nice! Bungie makes it so that Ori is likely dead here, and Shin now is looking to third party this. Oh no, NTU, they had a really nice engagement there, but that third party means that Numa is last alive now. He has crown potential if he wants to, or he can rotate hopefully, or chill in the bush, maybe go around Visa though. Hopefully he does not get caught out here. It looks like Fluffy Fish has pushed him out a bit here, and that you can call that a grief if you want. We're going to see that in the Discord chat when that happens, after these games finish, that a grief occurred there, and NTU are unfortunately out 12th place.
First team that is out
Very, very
once
unfortunate there.
again on day 4, start of day 4.
It's what we like to see.
Impressive. Yeah.
Good stuff, good stuff.
You know, right before the fight occurred,
Yeah.
there was still 12 teams alive, with every single player alive as well.
Holy.
An enemy
No one was
oracle
dead.
is scanning.
I mean, we did see a couple of stragglers, right? But they still managed to reset. I think a couple of teams are... I think the problem is as well, some teams are not like checking bushes. You'll see like one rat, and they manage to stay alive for like a silly amount of time because there's not a lot of bush checking going on. Meanwhile, Boat is now getting the 3 stacks, he has the 4 stacks, gets the dash out, and Zulz, even like an experienced duel player, still manages to fall to another duel player, in this case Boat. So I'm hoping that there's a redemption arc there on the side of Zulz at some point. Maybe he returns to Jewel if Jewel just become the real meta play, but that's not been the case so far. It's kind of an off-meta pick still at the moment.
On O's.
Yeah, that is correct. And we're seeing Blink. Does get found out now by SB, and Shin sending the Fuselaw, but nice knockaway from Blink, buying himself an extra bit of time. The dagger comes out as well. Overkill rounds from the side of Blink, and he does juke everything there. But Blink is still 1 HP, gets down, so Shin just, playing the Matrix game there, does juke everything and get the kill. And FBI looking on the downs here. It looks like Lingo's going to get caught out. 1 HP, 1 hammer will kill him, and it's just Jai Dame now. And he's trying to cancel that Whispers as long as he can. Jai Dame last alive on the side of FBI, and we're looking for potential crown res. What's he going to do? I'm not sure what he's going to do. We see SB also now pushing out Vizado, and BWK doing the same thing. Is he going to pick up a crown is the question. No, he's not. He's just looking to run away. Does block the majority of the ults and things of that nature. But there's still more ults coming through. He's on half HP. A couple more hammer throws and Autos will seal the deal now. And unfortunately, FBI are out 11th place. He tried to last as long as he could, but unfortunately was not enough. And SB have like gold and red powers just overflowing in their arsenal. So they are looking to be extra strong here. 29 did get their res off, as you saw before in Koba, and they have got lots of nice armors, apart from Ori. 3OP applying lots of nice pressure onto Yui here. Yui 1 HP. Aiden needs to get one more auto, but looks like Shai will take this one. Sproken gets it. Nice punch from Hachi as well. And it looks like Baruf is also down. Ori, oh, unfortunately, they're out 9th place. Big stinker there, and they do manage to yoink a soul from that box as well, which is a very nice pick up there from the side of 3OP.
It already had it.
Oh, alright, never mind then. I just thought that was the case. I was just calling it just in case. Well, nice portal through, and it does provide Spirit with enough of an exit to get out there. Did he get the armor at least, Aiden? Or did he already have a yellow?
Yeah,
see that. Okay, there, so it was just a yellow armor. There we go. The Penguin play. Oh, Hook! The prediction of the Yasa! Slam down, surely! Oh, it doesn't get the slam down. And the Hachi trying to punch away with the defensive. Nice knockway, and Hachi gets down here. Now 3RP are going to look for the sandwich here. The defensive Hachi, which is now gone. Shy are going to be kind of exposed here. We'll see how much they continue to chase this. It looks like Shy might even run into another team here potentially. We do see the pink/purple team are in close proximity to each other, but they decide to hook on a Scala. So Hook slammed down. A nice Abyssal Breaker buys the Scala a bit more time, but the zone is going to take him out at the very least. Oh my god, Evica runs as well, and it looks like Shy might be going to get a couple of kills here. Maybe they even look for a purchase if they can. They do get MS1 to pick up 1 minute 50. Holy. Oh, and the spike down on Fluffy, and Shin finds a BWK, the last member, so BWK are out 6th place here. Breaking with a nice knockaway with the dash, and Shy now with the R&B, Yasa likely getting caught out, slam down, Yasa down as well. Likely, yep, there we go. 1 minute 35 onto Sprokane here, and Aiden is also playing the same game as Sprokane is, and Aiden looks to have made his way out, and Sprokane was the bait there. We're seeing if Aiden's going to wait in the midst, maybe with the grapple hook, slam down. Looks like Sprokane might die to the abyss, maybe. Nope, he gets down, and Shy are up 5th place. They got a decent couple of kills and placement overall 5th. It's not too bad, but the cross country is now coming into full effect if it hadn't already, and it's going to be a very, very tough rotation for Aiden. 1 minute 15, as he's going to have to try and dance around that purple/red team. Even SB maybe looking opportunistic here, but they are playing in the bush now and then just waiting for zone, maybe a two-way or something along those lines. Let's see how he escapes this one. I'm hoping he can make his way out. I've seen him you know, do these crazy escapes before. Does he have tech glider as well? No. 50 seconds. And the other grappling comes out through anomaly potentially. It goes up north side through the boat. Orlando's is waiting in the midst though with the stealth as well. And does do a nice fire zeep there. And it looks like Aiden's time is likely over. Overcuron's come out, and unfortunately, threw up here out 4th place. He did the best he could with all things considered. But now the zone is pulling in, so VZO, oh, Tom with a nice misclick there, but they're going to have to make their way into zone. We're going to have to see how they do that one. If they're going to walk through the perimeter of the red bonfire there to give TC information. The scan does come out as well, guaranteeing that they have the information of all teams in the zone. Or all teams in the map, shall I say. And Meki is now hiding on top side. We're seeing Shin with a defensive dagger here. Trying to do a bit of poke against Luca, but he does back at the last second now. And we do see the red nuke. That red nuke in these small circles is going to become ever more important because the total surface area that teams can play on is reduced. So if a red nuke can zone something out, it does make teams vulnerable. We see VZO with the double soul here. Shin with the defensive dagger again. Does not going to get much damage onto Shin here. He knows he can get away scot-free. And we see the nade coming out as well. I'm not sure who threw that one, which team member threw that one. But that one is collapsing now, so it should be pretty chill. TC, we are looking at a kind of delayed Mexican standoff. Although the map is still pretty big, so we are seeing armor repairs coming in as well. So a quick flick over armor economy. It looks like SB are in the lead right now, if I were to call it. Let's have a quick look at TC. Yep, it is definitely SB in the lead for now. Powers wise, I mean, delicate on Meki is always mega tasty here, but we do see SB with the bond placement. They have a pad as well, so let's see if they want to force something on TC here or just waiting for it. If I'm not mistaken, as long as you don't jump on it, it lasts for 60 seconds, right? So they do have that as insurance. We see it with the green outline for now, which means no one has stepped on it. I could be wrong on the times there, but I believe it does function to that degree. Maybe the times are wrong. Maybe it's 30 seconds. Could be wrong. We're seeing Tom chill on the left-hand side with the totality of VZO. We have got all of those armor repairs in tow now, and I think Shin would like to get an armor repair in if he could. They have mega money as well, and the anomaly is now taken full north side as we see the zone pull upwards. The Fluffy is now forced off. Oh, he does manage to take anomaly at the last second, I believe. Yes, he has. So VZO fully reunited here. And I believe this has been, yeah, it's been TP'd out already, so that should be fine. No one should die to that in this scenario. And we are in endgame, so no one can do any autos here without those mobs, fully aggroing. We've seen the portal play and the bonfire come out into zone to guarantee that they have a bit of vision and that they can back should they need to. And SB are slowly making their way through. They have their own safe entrance here. It's most likely going to be action between these two teams. Nice bit of a grief display. Oh, they got the steal! He didn't go back that far, to be honest. It would have been insane if he did, but he is kind of split from the team now. I wonder if they want to force this onto Luca. No, he's permitted free passage here. He's just waiting here in the midst. I think he wants to force it if he can. I wonder if he will. I mean, what VZO could do if they wanted to, it would be too grief. I mean, you could like TP the town guards away from this area. To kind of ensure that you don't get hit by the town guards, but it would use important cooldowns that you probably need to keep for cross country. So that's probably not the play. I'm just being idealistic, right? In those scenarios, you are seeing a crown as well on this small little island. So if someone does die, that might be a pickup potentially for a team. We're seeing VZO with the two-way play, trying to chill on the rings for now, but they have made enough noise for TC to start thinking, oh, has a team rotated around? We always saw a ward place there for a bit of extra vision on the other side of the wall. And Tom is thinking of sending it in with grappling charged LMB here. She's waiting very patiently. This is one of the slowest tactical endgames we've seen, actually, and I'm glad that no one has sent it here unnecessarily. We might be seeing a potential mini dance between SB and VZO. And we are seeing the nade coming out as well, potentially zoning out TC if that was the intention. And the zone pull is going full far left. Oh my god, it's never ending full far left this time. I wonder if it is sort of out of zone as well. I mean, off solid ground apart from this this lip here. So if it does continue to pull on the next zone afterwards, E-Plats might be the play here, or Penguins, or anything that can buy teams extra time. We are seeing Shin with the E-Plat, so even though it's not a good power now, in that potential endgame circle, in a couple of circles, assuming these teams don't fight, you know, will be favourable towards SB, and that might be why they're not choosing to do any sort of engage here. They're not even sending any autos. This is actually very, very passive and patient gameplay from the side of SB compared to what we typically see here. Maybe they kind of have like a gradient of play where they play aggressive early game and then they kind of, you know, slowly taper it off, which is nice to see. They have a good control over their aggression. They know that there's mostly good teams. Well, if not, no, they're all good teams to be honest. In the last alive, so. The tacticality of these games is going to be ever more important. We've seen the nuke coming out now with a potential zone out onto TC. And it does force Cookies away. They're going to rotate maybe north side. There we go. They have that small pocket on the north side of the rock. And the bomb is now being placed on the side of SB, if I'm not mistaken. TC also mirroring this action. Okay, and Vizado. Oh no, SB are stuck in a precarious position here. I'm not liking this. We see how much Vizado want to pressure SB. Oh, Deborek is half HP here. And Cookies, Tom is now sending it in, but sort of. Oh, the Lambo comes in, but doesn't really connect with anything. And the bomb. Orlando's has now found his way out now, luckily. And Luke is now sending in with a Citizen Brace Beacon. The Beacon does not connect, but he does hit the stun. And now Luca does not have that key ultimate combo. But it does have probably a short cooldown in this late game. That might be pivotal here. If TC do get engaged on, they do have one less kind of CC ability. So we need to see what happens in that scenario. It's probably going to be off cooldown before while these teams dance around. We've seen some armor repairs coming out from the side of Vizado, which might be ever important here. We're seeing Vizado. Like I said, the E-plats are going to be very, very important here. Only one person has like a, you know, safe solid ground to use. We have the 2A, I guess, potentially, if you want to call it that. 2A has come out behind SB here, and they have forced SB into a sandwich. We need to make sure that they can collapse, because if they can't, they're in big fucking trouble here. And Shin makes his way to the left side, knowing he has E-plat. So SB make their way onto the, you know, into this, into the abyss here, and Luca finds Orlando's here, so Vizado are in kind of a little bit of poverty here. They cannot get this Whizbreast. Most Wanted is picked up. Clerney now fighting for his life here. Cookies does a nice punch, but does not get the stun onto Tom. Clerney is likely giving himself up here. Nice knockaway, and SB looking for a clean third party. Tom kick now onto the abyss now, and it looks like, let's see what happens. Luca gets down here. Meki is now on his own mid. The Most Wanted buy. He's not trying to send it to Tom. The slam does not connect. Nice knockaway. Abyssal Breaker does not get a spike either onto Meki. Meki now has this small island to play on. And where's the island? The next zone is now pulling to the right side again. And I think SB can just choose who they want to give less points here, honestly. We'll see. Unless Tom, I mean, he's anyway but hearing. He's sending it. Oh, cancels it. He's waiting till the last second. But he's definitely giving away his intentions here. Oh. And now he needs to desperately... He's going to probably send it. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, it's a 2-way instead. Oh! Tries to kidnap Meki. And he's probably going to need to dash to the right side, but he gives himself up, unfortunately. And there's no spikes on the side of Meki either. And it looks like Meki's most likely dead here. He's trying to heal in the abyss as long as he can. And SB are playing the extreme safe, super duper safe game. A hook attempt comes in. Fusillade comes out with no connection. And it looks like a nice slam, but no connection either. Oh, punches the nuke. Oh, 1 HP. Takes a slither of damage. Does heal. One auto will seal the deal, surely. Everyone is playing extremely safe here. One heal comes in. Oh my god, he's living forever here. Surely. Oh, there's no... Oh my god, okay. And SB take game 6. That would have been insane if Meki got that mantle and then got the slam. Oh. SB are trying to get our heart rates up in these last games, but I did call it. I'm happy for myself that I called that E-plat play from SB. They just played the super slow game. I fucking read their mind. Feels good, man. But that is the end of the scrim block. 6 games are done. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Tomix for a bit of the co-cast, and peace out everyone.
Bro, I can't lie. Your commentations, whatever. Beautiful. It
Thanks,
made it
bro.
so much more enjoyable to watch.
I appreciate you, man.